right.
Oh, I forgot to take that off. Hey, everybody!
They just left us waiting. They're all excited.
Cold open.
That's a real cold
open, dude.
Hang on,
That's
get on
what
the
we call
line.
getting blue balled.
My God.
All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Actually, no. Why are you doing that? We're live. How are you doing tonight, everyone? Welcome to our.
Where is it morning? That's actually going to be watching.
Good.
Actually, maybe in Russia. I don't know. But
You know what? I'm going to say it anyway because people might watch this after the fact. So
yeah, that's
good
true.
Morning,
but
good
he's
afternoon.
doing his flyer opening.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our 72nd installment of the Puckin' Around podcast. We are going live tonight for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. Edmonton took Game 1. Florida took Game 2. Both teams won in overtime. And folks, we got ourselves a best of 5. Before we get into this series, and we're going to be going in deep with it, as well as talking about some rumors around the NHL, the DeBoer firing, and some rumors just in general with some players. While we're watching the game with you guys tonight, I got my 3 out of the 4 of my awesome co-hosts, starting with the man below me, Mr. Cam Sakarzik. Cam, how you doing tonight, brother?
What's going on, buddy? I heard you had some good news today, so that was good. Glad to hear it.
Well,
your intro couldn't get any longer. Your intro couldn't get any longer, but no, I'm happy to be here. Happy to watch some hockey and hang out with you fellas and talk some hockey as well.
Yeah. And the second one of the 3 of us that are here tonight, well, 4 of us technically, 3 that I'm introducing, the man to my bottom right-hand corner, he is my gonna flyer a co-host, Mr. Eric Martino. Eric, brother, how you doing tonight, brother?
Not too bad. Bit of a long weekend, but hey, got hockey to watch and hockey to talk about. Let's go.
I just want to say, Alex, before you introduce Rick, that TNT is playing in the background on the stream right now for the game. So, this is perfect. The fans can't hear it, but this is nuts. While you're doing your intro, I get to hear TNT in the background.
TNT.
I will say,
might.
Good song.
Great song.
Little known fact, I don't know if you know this, Eric.
By the way.
In the 2014 season, the Flyers had that exact song as their goal song for a whole 2 games. And they realized
I saw AC/DC back in 95 or something like that.
It was the beginning of that season, then they swapped to Light 'Em Up by Fall Out Boy. And they had that.
Yeah.
Good. First of all, it wasn't Light 'Em Up. It was
all right.
I call it
myself.
That's like the primary lyric.
But anyway, I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Half Normal's podcast because they forgot about me because I'm old.
Rick, I wasn't done yet. You know I speak a lot. But last but not least, he's the highest on the age group, but he's also the highest in our hearts. Our favorite man, Rick Slags.
Slags, I'm leaning into that nickname.
He likes the nickname. Now we just got to get him a slug hat.
Never mind. Slug was my nickname. I used to work at a restaurant a long time ago. That's what they called me, Slug.
Slag the slug.
Oh, no, I don't like slugs. Slags make sense because it's like a take on your last name. You just rearrange one of the letters and it's there.
Okay, but slug because my boss thought I was a little slow driving. And I used to hang out, a good friend of mine, Doug, and there was a Canadian group called Doug and the Slugs. So it kind of fit. It was Doug and the Slug. Anyway,
Doug and the Slug.
Boring facts. So a Canadian fact.
Learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, gentlemen, we got a good game tonight. Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals between as I stated prior, Edmonton and Florida about to lock horns as the series swifts over to sunrise. Gentlemen, let's get some predictions tonight. Rick, I introduced you last, so let me start with you first. Who you got tonight?
Florida, unfortunately. What worries me for Edmonton is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He was a game time decision. Looks like he's playing, but I mean, can't be 100%.
Definitely
and
won't.
If he goes down, that's 2/3 of their top line. That's not great, you know. So I'm worried about that. I'm going to reluctantly take Florida tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you already lost Zach Hyman, as you mentioned. If you lose him, Corey Perry's already been inserted into the 1RW spot at 40 years old. But yeah, and
one last thing, I'm predicting it'll go to overtime. I kind of think every single game's gonna go to overtime.
Three straight games, that would be something.
I hope not. Believe me, I hope it doesn't. But
BL Duff, my mother had her CT scan today. We got the blood work back, not the actual scan itself, but the blood work looks good right now. So that's the first of 2 steps. So tomorrow I'll know more. So I'm not ready to celebrate yet that it hasn't spread, but you know, we got chemo starts tomorrow. But thank you, BL. I appreciate that. Anyway, continue to predictions. Eric, what do you got tonight?
Yeah, I got the Cats tonight. It's happening. The first game at home in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Stanley Cup Finals, I should say. They're gonna be coming out energized, and like Rick said, you know what, like with the uncertainty on how healthy is Nugent Hopkins. I don't know. I just feel like the Cats are taking it tonight.
Fair enough. I get that for sure. Cam, I'll ask you. What you got tonight?
You know, it's it's difficult to say, but I am gonna have to go with Florida. I don't know, man. They're just good. It's their first game at home. I was trying to actually look up and see what their record at home versus away was in the playoffs. I just can't seem to find it at the current moment, but that crowd and their 22 fans that they have is going to be loud. So, you gotta give credit to where credit's due. So no, I have the Cats. I mean, they're definitely injured. Not them. Sorry. Edmonton's a little bit banged up. So we'll see how Edmonton responds to that. But the longer the series goes, unfortunately, the more it favors the Cats. So
I want to say this though, that if Edmonton does win tonight, it'll be because Draisaitl and McDavid put on a show.
Yeah. I'm going to be the odd man out. I'm picking Edmonton. I'm done picking against Edmonton. I did it for 3 series. I was wrong all 3. I think Edmonton goes up 2-1 tonight. That team has done nothing but play well on the road. Their first 3 series, they, like Florida, they were the road team primarily. And I know they're banged up right now, but I have a feeling Edmonton comes out to show. I think the big 2 of Draisaitl and McDavid really have big games each. I think they each pot a goal, and I'm picking Edmonton 4-2 tonight. It's going to be a good one.
4-2, huh?
That's my prediction.
I don't know if I'd say 4-2, but
I'd go probably 4-3, and hopefully not in overtime. And
those overtimes are killing me.
I'll only say this about my prediction is, if the Oilers have that little magic in them, they're the underdog. They go for broke. Yeah, that would be amazing, and that's something that could happen. But again, like I said, Draisaitl and McDavid are going to be a huge part of that.
I definitely agree with that. If Edmonton's going to win, it's going to need to be on the backs of Draisaitl and McDavid
and Skinner.
Yeah, and Stuart Skinner, who's been pretty good. I mean, both goalies right now. I mean,
just saying that Skinner can't be like, he's okay. He's got to be on top of his game and be great for them to win here.
Definitely agree. Yeah, I don't think there's any shortcoming of it. I mean, Bobrovsky hasn't been. Both of them have been okay. I mean, it's the Stanley Cup Final. You got to expect high volume of shots. You got to expect a whole bunch of things that are going to be coming their way. So a few softies here and there is to be expected in the final. But I mean, now with the amount of injuries, especially to Nuge, even though he's playing, it depends on what capacity. And still, who knows what capacity Tkachuk is playing at? Who knows what capacity?
Well, a lot of them, right?
Players, yeah,
a lot of them at this point.
The injury list when this thing is probably over is going to be about 5 pages long.
Yeah, after you find out who was injured and what they were playing through, and you go, oh yeah, that makes sense then,
Yep.
So
I have a feeling Matty Tkachuk is playing through some type of torn ligament. It's something that's serious that he's been dealing with since Four Nations. Yeah. It's definitely going to be something significant. I agree with him for the bare minimum.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised you hear after he's got to have some kind of surgery in the offseason to repair.
Maybe one of those surgeries about 4 to 6. Sorry, go ahead, Cam.
It might be his leg, something with his leg. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like that sturdy.
When he was out, what was it listed as, upper or lower? Do you know? Anybody?
I think it was lower, if I remember correctly. I think Cam might be on to something with that. And I agree with Jay Fed. I don't think Reinhart or Barkov, for that matter, is healthy either.
Barkov hasn't produced. You talk about someone who needs to step up for the Florida Panthers. I mean, Barkov's got to start doing something. In his last 2 games, he's got 0 points.
Yeah. They mentioned it on the pregame that Barkov has to step up.
This is what I pointed with Florida when it came to the fatigue factor. Like, you go back to 3 straight Cup Finals with that type of wear and tear in your body compared to anyone else. I know Edmonton was there too last year, but you go that far that many times, it's eventually going to catch up to you.
Well, look at Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Tampa lost their third final. They made it. And I don't think they've even gone to the second round since, if I remember correctly.
Yep. And that's why you haven't seen, the Islanders won 4 in a row. The Habs won 4 in a row, 5 in a row. But they didn't play as long. Like, it wasn't as hard, Like, now with the amount of games, how late they play into the year, you don't see too many teams that can go
Montreal
past 3 years in a row being in the finals.
Montreal winning 5 in a row is, comparatively speaking, that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. And
that happened before the playoff series extended to 3 series.
Right, they only had to play 2 playoff series to win the cup. It's totally different, and I get that. So you won't see that kind of thing. So when you go 3 years in a row to the finals, you're tired. I mean, you're a tired team.
I believe in 74-75 too is when the format had changed in the island. That's when the Islanders, I believe, started winning, because I believe they won like 74-75 and almost up to like 78 or 79, something like that. I can't remember the exact years. The Islanders.
No, Islanders.
Well, they won in the 80s. They won in the 80s.
80 to 84, 80, 81, 82, 83.
Yeah, 82, 83.
Okay, so you got to think about that. So the Islanders are realistically the only team that have ever accomplished something like that with the new playoff format ever since it happened, I believe, because 74-75 was the year it actually transitioned into.
Well, the Habs did 4 in a row before the Islanders, right before.
I'm talking about after this transition into the new playoff format where you had to win 3 series. I'm sorry, it's not
Well, the Habs did. What do you think? The Habs did in the late 70s? They had to win 3 series or 4 to get there. 16 games.
Did they win it 4 times in a row?
Yeah.
In the
76, 77, 78, 79. The Islanders went 80, 81, 82, 83.
Oh, never mind. All right, I stand corrected.
Don't diss my Habs, man. What the hell?
I can. I mean, they still haven't made a splash yet. They're going to, and they're going to be good for a very long time.
Yeah, but you also have to realize back in those days too, right? There was less teams, less competition, was a lot more like you had your top teams and you had your bottom teams. So it's like,
but it was more physical.
I don't want to say it was easier to repeat, but it's like when you had like your superpower team there, that was it, right? Not like today where it's like it's completely like there's a lot of more parity. Like plus we have a cap right now, so it's like you'll never have those kind of teams again. So. Different times.
Your poem almost done.
What's up with this? They're always taking forever now. I mean, I get it when they transition to when they move from one city to the other, they have these ceremonies, but I think it gets a little too aggressive sometimes.
Well, yeah, I hope they don't do it.
They have freaking DJ Khaled.
Well, they did 1 in each. They didn't do it the second night in Edmonton, I don't think.
No, I know, but it's just
so they won't do this on Thursday.
Oh, I
By the way, if you're wondering, Game 4 is Thursday, and then Game 5 is Saturday, which I don't get it.
I don't understand that one.
It's basketball. There's a playoff game on Wednesday, I think.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
Maybe that's why it's Saturday in between. Okay.
They don't want to have a game on the same day.
Dude, he needs a bigger jersey. That barely fits on him.
Who I didn't see.
That Panther logo on him starting to look like Garfield.
Who's that? Oh,
Yeah,
who's that again?
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. Oh, he's an idiot.
He's all right. I mean, I don't.
Yuck,
hate
I
his
agree
music.
with BL. Yuck.
I don't hate his music. I don't think he's the greatest, but I mean, I don't hate
It's
him.
not only about his music.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's great. What do you want? They're from Florida. What do you want? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to defend Floridians. The only thing that good they have there
No,
is
it's
Disney.
not the because he's from Florida. No, it's things we don't want to talk about in here, but it's other.
I'm just
things
saying, I don't
about
defend
it.
Floridians. The only good thing out of Florida is, I don't know, Disney,
Alligators,
Universal.
Oranges?
No, dude, alligators are
Alligators.
assholes, dude. No, fuck alligators, man. Like, for real, fuck alligators. Like, they just like cross the highway and then they'll just stop, and then the whole world needs to stop for this fucking alligator in the middle of the road, and no one can just figure out, like, maybe we should just, I don't know, fucking go around it. Like, you got to call animal control. You got to get the
out.
Marines down there.
First of all, everybody
like-
in Florida has like at least 2 shotguns with them. So you get out, you take your shotgun, you blow its head off, and then you make an alligator bag or some alligator shoes out of it.
By the way, fans out there, even if you're not a fan of the Utah Mammoth, check out this drip. Like, this is sick.
You got
Go
one? Nice.
Go
Nice.
get one of these sweatshirts. They're super. I'm not sponsored by them or anything else, but I am a huge fan of this freaking logo and the way this thing feels. It's worth the money for an expansion team, and the logo is sick. You look good in it. Just go do it. That's all I care about. There you go. That's my sell. Fucking buy the shirt.
Joe says alligators are nothing compared to saltwater crocs, and she ought to know because she comes from where Steve Irwin comes from.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. They're still annoying.
The crocodile hunter.
What, half the shit, or like not even half the shit, like 98% of the shit in the outback can kill you, can it?
Yeah.
Like, I will never go to Australia. And the only reason why
know
we're
what the
talking
fuck
about this
you're
right now
doing.
is because they're still introducing the players as if we don't know them already.
Yeah, I know. You got to know what you're doing if you're gonna walk through the outback, or
Dude, their spiders are massive. I'm all set.
Yeah,
There's
what the
we don't fuck with that.
what do they call it? Huntsman spiders or something like that?
I did call it.
I think it's an appropriate because they're big enough to hunt men.
There's also a one that says don't fuck with the spiders. That's my favorite one.
Eh,
Yeah, sharks are fine. Just give them a little tap on the
Yeah,
nose.
they're all right.
Yeah, sharks are fine.
At least they don't
have to
cross
put
the
them
street.
up. Yeah, at least they can't try. Like, at least if they can't chase you, like, on land, like, you know what I mean. That would be bad. But those spiders, man.
So
snakes.
Joe, you're talking. Joe says no sharks, no crocs near her, but plenty of sharks. So the land sharks, you got those there, right? Land sharks. Oh, huntsman spiders, but they're huge, aren't they? Huge huntsman spider, but they're harmless.
Wasn't
I don't
Edmonton
care.
Oilers skating during the national anthem?
No, you can't do that. That'd be pretty.
I was gonna say that was
Maybe.
well, it was
That's
Evander
correct,
Kane,
no?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Another reason. Anyway, let's not get into that.
I don't know. I can't hear the thing.
Gonna diss
Is it
diss
DJ
Canada
Khaled
now?
singing this shit? I don't fucking know.
We still don't do the anthems yet?
I have no idea. Oh, there's a World War II vet.
Yeah, now they'll do the
Sweet.
anthem after the vet. They gotta trot out some ancient guy because they're so proud of their army.
That's a World War II vet.
Yeah, like you think half the people in the country don't care about that shit. If they did,
Okay, Rick.
shit wouldn't be going on.
Calm down, Rick.
Stop
Calm
talking
down.
about it. Just
Calm down. I feel like that's very disrespectful to that man. You can keep that to yourself.
I don't mean to be disrespectful to him. I'm just saying it's kind of like putting a guy. I don't know.
We're gonna.
I seen it, but I seen a bunch of them there. And like they don't look like they really want to be there. They're old.
I don't know.
They really want to be there.
If some person walked up to me and we're just like, "Hey, we'll let you change in the cheerleaders room," I'd be like, "There."
Okay, that's different. Maybe they
Gotta
do
make sure
promise
the
them
Tinker
that.
toys are working.
But I mean, if you're 105, like you really want to be trotted out and put a spotlight on, and like really,
As long as I'm not pooping my pants, I don't give a fuck where they put me. Like, as long as I'm not ready for like I'm not incontinent, it's whatever. Connor McDavid looks like he's depressed and ready to play hockey. I'd be depressed too with all this ceremonial bullshit. I hate how
if Connor McDavid was incontinent, would you call him Connor?
Boo.
Boom.
Oh wow. That was so bad. Like, yikes, that was so bad.
It was so bad, it was funny.
Not even.
What's been going up with Gavin McKenna? I haven't been able to follow up with him. I've been too busy.
He's supposed to take some interviews at schools. He hasn't made his decision yet if he's going to NCAA or staying in the dub.
I didn't know that about those things. They don't create webs and they chase bugs and other insects.
Gavin McKenna?
Yeah, you got the wrong name, and we're not going to talk about that. I can tell you straight off the bat, we're not talking about that now.
What, Gavin McKenna?
About Gavin McKenna?
Why?
Oh, you know what? I saw the name and I thought he got the wrong name, the last name. So yeah, I now I remember who that guy is. So yeah, I take that back.
What is Rick on?
I don't know, man.
On the news, that's what I'm on. You
Well,
know, the governor
stop.
of California's name is Gavin Newsom. I thought that's who he's talking about with everything going on. I said, we're not talking about that. And then it hit me. I know who that guy is, and I realized that's a hockey player's name.
No one gives a fuck about Gavin Newsom.
He's
Talking about Gavin. I literally said, I'm like, yeah, Gavin McKenna. And he just goes, fucking Gavin Newsom.
You can ask, what's up with that? Then you guys
Gavin
really
McKenna's a
don't
traitor.
Yeah.
You guys really don't watch the news then.
Fuck no.
Oh, God. Dude, yeah. So, all right. So he's just considering whether or not going to the W or just or going to
going to school or staying.
I mean, if he
Oh,
goes
no,
to the
isn't
W,
that-
he could get drafted probably a lot
No.
sooner.
I heard that about another player. Who did I hear that about?
There's a bunch that are.
He's deciding between college and junior hockey.
I would go to juniors.
One of the top picks. I don't remember. Misa? Maybe it's
This
Misa.
year, there was rumors also that Misa might go to NCAA, but I don't think he committed yet. Him, I'm not 100% sure.
I think they made it legal in the NCAA that at least in for football that players can get like paid through like their endorsed, like if they get endorsed, they can I think they made that legal now because I think it came out with college football that these could, like, if you coach college football, sometimes you make more than an NFL coach, and like all of it goes to the school, none of it goes to where it should go, and so people were like, well, the players are the ones getting hurt and getting
right. They deserve money. If anybody should make
money, especially in D1.
If anybody should make some money, it should be the players who are, putting out the product.
You don't get full rides anymore. Like
right. So
like, all the money that those stadiums make, it's a joke.
We are underway.
That should be another topic we should
hit
talk
the
about.
like button, says David, and I agree with David. Don't you guys agree with David that people should hit the like button?
Yeah, smash that like button. Welcome back.
Smash that button.
Fuck you.
Second, like, subscribe, comment. Sorry, I'm late, gentlemen. I'm back.
Smash that button like he's a hot young lady.
Rick, where are you going with that?
Nowhere. I'm too old for that. I said young, so I ain't touching that.
Oh man.
All right, we're not far into this. There's still you got get it? I can't talk
what?
Tonight. I can't talk tonight.
Right, here's starting.
It happens. I forget what I said. Everything I said before.
Dude.
I walked in and I heard some McKenna chatter.
Well, first you thought we were talking about Gavin Newsom, which is not even remotely close to McKenna. I'm surprised that's not a penalty. And like,
yeah, that looked like a trip. I kind of agree.
Yeah, he got like hooked around. I mean, they're not. If McDavid has the puck, they're not. They rarely call anything. So I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They treat him like freaking. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, stick was in the legs.
Yeah,
was very
stick
dangerous.
was in the legs.
Good save by Bob, though, I will say.
Is that a penalty or
that was
not a penalty?
trip.
Yeah, that should have
How
been
do
a
you
tripping
miss
call.
that?
That should have
No,
been
no.
a penalty.
Yep.
Ekblad
Yeah,
should be in the
sticks in
box
the
right
legs.
now. Bad missed call by the ref.
Yep. But that was
Right,
dangerous
so-
too, because McDavid's skate came up really high. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was
God
intentional.
forbid that happens.
There's a high school QB from Detroit who signed for 3 years, $12 million to play at Michigan. $12 million to play at Michigan? That might be a little excessive.
Michigan's a big football
No,
school.
but
dude.
that's
I
a bit
would-
excessive. Don't you think that's excessive?
What, 12 million? Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry. For a college, yeah, it's a little excessive.
I think that's excessive because now you set a bar, and that
it's
and
way
that
too
bar-
high. It's way
Yeah.
too high.
I don't know. Like, I'm fine with athletes getting paid, but now if you're like if you're a college athlete, then what's your incentive for going in the major leagues? Then, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, and it's 1-0.
Oh,
Marchand ends the pile in front of the net,
Wow.
buries it just 56 seconds in. The
Wow.
rack puts the racks up
Now,
once
what
in.
a series he's having.
And Skinner and Marchand, of course, and Skinner had no chance on that.
No.
I'll tell you
No.
what, Marchand's playing for a contract. He's fucking playing for a contract.
He's going to, honestly, I
Man.
will wholeheartedly admit, Cam, you are 100% right on that take.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
going to
I-
get paid. And
You know what?
deservingly so.
Seeing Marchand, sorry, I got to take that down. Not in a Boston uniform. I don't hate him as much at all.
Yeah, I
The
told you,
Rats
he-
lead the Rats.
There really isn't much to hate about the guy unless you're playing against him. Like, he is a great. I met him. He's a great guy.
But
Like,
I know, I hear that all the time. But I'm just saying, the Boston uniform, I really don't like him in that. But
I wonder why.
in a different jersey, I don't mind him at all. I actually, he's kind of winning me over a little bit. I hate to
Brad?
say it, but it's true.
Brad's the type of guy you love to have on your team and hate to play against. Simple as that.
Yeah. But I'm
And I
just
think
saying,
that's a
I'm
big reason why.
impressed. I'm impressed at his age, what he's doing here in the playoffs.
Oh, he's been great.
I'm really
Yeah.
impressed with what he's doing.
I've said this. He's not like, yes, he plays a physical game,
thought
but
he
it's
was
not
done.
one of those. He's not one of those overtly physical players. It's how he swings his hips. If you watch him play, he's not a hitter. He presses his hips against the players on the boards, and then he pivots around. If you ever watched him play,
Yeah.
yes, he's physical, but not to the degree of what you think. He's not a hitter.
Yeah, he doesn't have the wear
I'm-
and tear. I
I'm
see.
impressed with his drive and his determination and what he's accomplishing. I'm just impressed with that.
I
I
got
thought he
into
was
this.
done. I was
I
sure
got-
he was done.
I
thought
got
it
into
took a
this.
step back for sure.
I got into this Twitter argument with someone who was trying to comment about Brad Marchand and whatnot, and I'm just like, he's gonna get $8 million or something along those lines, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, the Bruins missed out on being able to sign him to 7,
Yeah.
and they're like,
They
oh,
did.
but that would have been a waste of money. I'm like, wait, but the cap trajectory, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Boston's not going to be good for another 3 years. So then what's the point? At least have him retire a Bruin, and then on his last year, give him another opportunity to win a cup. Who knows?
Well, he's getting that now. I don't think he regrets it.
No, he
100%.
doesn't, but Boston's going to regret that. And
Oh, they will,
especially
yeah.
after what
They
he
didn't
gave up.
maximize the asset.
Yes and no.
Yeah,
He-
no,
he's wasted
They got
there.
maybe they got lucky it turned into a first round pick because it was they should have gotten more.
If he
more.
can still play the way he's playing now, then he's wasted still being in Boston.
What year is that first? 27 or 28?
28.
No.
27. 27. It would have been a 28 if some other scenario happened.
Wait a minute. I'm going to Google that.
I can.
That's insane, that.
Tell you.
I didn't know any of that.
Let's say.
It is a 27.
It is 27. Okay.
Yep.
So we both have 2 first round picks in that draft. You have Florida's. We have Toronto's.
In the next 3 years, we have 5 first round picks.
We have 6, I believe.
Yeah, and that's not enough. You need to build on that.
We have 3 this year.
5 first
1
round
next year.
picks in the next 3 years. That's pretty good. 2 of
If
them in
you're
a very
rebuilding,
deep.
it depends
and
what
if-
you guys are doing. If it's just
I don't think it's
retool, You're right.
I don't think it's a heavy rebuild.
No, you're right. So that's good, but you still need to build on that. You need more picks than just the first rounder. You got to have your share all the way through.
We do. And then we have 4 second picks in the next 3, and then the only one that we're really missing out is the third rounder. But I mean, it's not going to be a heavy rebuild.
Then you just need a guy who knows how to draft players.
Oh, big save!
Yeah, that too. I'm willing to trade Jonas Korpisalo for a bag of pucks if anyone wants him.
Like I said, I'd take him at an abbreviated.
I just want the cap space because then we can actually make. Dude, I just want the cap space. Then we can make actually a better splash. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm thinking.
So who's going to back up Swayman? You think Bluesky is ready?
No, it would be DiPietro.
Oh, that's true. Do you have DiPietro? Yeah.
Speaking of some rumors right now, you know who's a name that just entered into the rumor mill potentially today is Alex Tuch out in Buffalo.
That was no surprise.
Everybody in Buffalo.
Yeah, he was one of the names already mentioned. That
Parayka, Buffalo shot down the Parayka rumors, but now they said they'd be willing to move Tuch if they can't get to a contract extension with him.
Parayka?
Yeah.
Paterka?
Yeah. Paterka. Leave me alone.
Between you and Rick tonight, I can't.
I can't talk. He never can say names.
I would always watch names. You know that.
I would take Alex.
Bryce knows his own name.
Oh yeah. I'd love Alex Tuch.
I would
take.
He's
a righty, so it wouldn't really fit.
I would put up 40 goals.
Yeah, but you're not going to get
close to 40 goals this year.
If they don't, and I think Buffalo, but Buffalo doesn't.
Center?
Edmonton to the power play.
No, he's a wing.
Tuch is a winger.
Too bad. If Tuch was a center, he'd be perfect for Montreal.
No, I'm telling you, Jared McCann is your guy. Go.
I don't think so. He's a winger.
Power play for Edmonton, by the way, gentlemen.
I said that. Jared McCann is your guy.
I don't think so. Now.
Or Ryan O'Reilly. One of those two, I think, is a really
like that. I actually like Ryan O'Reilly for the.
I think O'Reilly's a third liner. Good money. Age, to be honest with you.
No, he's not. He's a second liner on a good team.
Who?
He's not a first line center, but he can.
I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
He's definitely the downswing for.
O'Reilly's a C2.
Yeah, he's an easy 2C, dude.
Yes, he is. He's a C2.
Yeah, easy.
And his production is still good. His production is still good. Right up there for a C2. He's fine.
And you're not looking. He had 21 goals. He had 53 points this year. And it is only a one-off. I'll say this: you can talk me more into him. I'll tell you this: you can talk me more into him being a 2C than Charlie Coyle. I'll at least acknowledge that.
Put him on line with Demidov and Laine, and I think he.
But that's not the name that has just entered the rumor mill that I think would be a good name for Montreal. You know who I heard who also might be getting moved out in Vegas is William Karlsson.
Yeah, I have
2 years, $5.9 million on his contract.
He's on my list, and yes, Karlsson would also the contract. The term is perfect. He's got the production. He'd be good.
Nuge kicks it back to McDavid, leaves the end.
Oh, I guess
Skinner.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Alex. Like in Colorado, yeah, Coyle had 0.68 points per game. He could be, like I said, he's a middle six guy. Charlie Coyle. Did I say Carlo?
Not convincing me.
Yeah, I don't think Coyle's. I don't think that's their guy. I don't think he's physical enough. We need a guy that's physical.
What do you mean he's not physical enough?
Is he? I don't know. I don't know.
McDavid can't get it across.
Well, maybe.
Richard rips it. Block. Oh, weird bounce. Puck goes behind the net.
I heard Montreal. It might be interested
Alex,
in.
Please don't do that. Someone's talking. Come on.
I heard Montreal.
Play-by-play.
Alex, but you're interrupting someone who's talking.
We're having a conversation. You can't do play-by-play while we're having a conversation.
Read the room, dude. Come on.
I'm not even Montreal. I'm looking at the game.
May be interested in a Boston center, 60-pointer, who may be available. Is that Zaka that they're talking about?
Zaka is also being shopped. Yes.
Yeah, I thought when I first started looking at it, I thought Zaka wouldn't be a bad guy for Montreal.
No, he's too small for you.
You think the Bruins and Habs would ever make a trade, though?
No,
they're not going to Montreal.
No, probably not.
Man, Nugent Hopkins missed it.
Just missed it. Oh, didn't that go off something and go over?
No, he just
went wide. Rick, I'm telling you, if like with Ryan O'Reilly, he would be a good spot.
I like
that would be a good
O'Reilly.
spot. Yeah, because you're both your wingers on that second line are young, and he plays an excellent two-way game.
He's a great leader. He's got the veteran, all that. He's a cup winner. I like O'Reilly as the guy for 2 years.
But it's a matter of does Nashville want to give him up? That becomes the question.
I don't think so.
Well, we've traded with Nashville already with to get Carrier.
Yeah.
Maybe they want us. They're still willing to trade with us.
You might need to give up a first and a second because I don't think your late firsts are going to do it.
Only on Edmonton, I think.
I don't know about that, but maybe you give up a first and I'd give up a first and a second, or a first and a third for O'Reilly. I would do that.
Yeah, a first and a third. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's easy. I think they would go for that too because it also frees up cap room for Nashville. They could go get Sam Bennett. They need help at center regardless, but like
we might have guys they'd be interested in, and O'Reilly's the money is perfect. 4.5, I think he's making for 2 more years is perfect.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I said that.
Oh, it's 4-on-4 here for now.
I said yeah.
Yeah, well, you did the same thing when I called the Edmonton power play. So I held a grudge.
Good. I'm glad you're at least letting people talk now without giving play-by-play.
Can I go back to giving play-by-play?
No, because we're going to talk.
We're talking
while you're doing play-by-play.
All right. No, in all seriousness, though, few other names that are going to be interesting to hear. Another Buffalo Sabre that could be hitting the rumor mill is Bo Byram.
Dude, you got Bo Byram. Owen Power is allegedly very unhappy.
I don't think Powers is moving, but Byram, yes.
Byram's getting moved. I would believe that. Yeah. But Owen Power,
if they move Byram, I don't think they'd move Powers.
No. It's one of them. It's one of them, and I would believe Byram would definitely be the preferred to go. But Owen Power has reportedly been really pissed off with the tean. So,
our team was pissed.
They're probably all pissed.
What an embarrassment.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Ooh, did you see Edmonton's PK on the road in the playoffs? 55.9%.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Good.
No, I wouldn't say that. That's it either goes in or it doesn't. There you go.
That's not good.
It's a fucking coin flip. There you go. I'd rather take that than anything less than 50%.
Cam,
wow.
55%. It's good in the face-off dot, not in the penalty kill position.
It's just slightly better than a coin flip. That's all you gotta say, buddy.
No good.
It's not good, but I'm like, hey, it's slightly better than a coin flip.
Joe's got a good point about Carlson. He's got an NTC. But maybe
10-team NTC, that doesn't matter.
Maybe Montreal's on the 10 teams. I don't know.
I would imagine Carlson wants to go to another contender, especially with his age. So I would. Yeah, I don't know who needs a center. Again, I actually like William Carlson. I like William Carlson from Montreal too. I think that makes a lot of sense. He plays a really good style that would match with Montreal. And again, Cup champion, good leader.
Yeah.
You said who needs a center? I raised my hand, but I don't think we're going after Carlson.
I don't think you would want William Carlson.
No, we're not going after him. We need a younger guy.
Yeah, you guys need to get younger.
Even somebody a little.
No, we're already young. We need a young center. Is the issue?
I think
Flyers are one of the youngest teams in the league. I think they're the third youngest. The issue with us is we just need some center help. Oh, that just went wide.
Yeah, wow.
It's saved by Skinner. But yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
With the news with us, it's not official yet, but I feel very confident it is going to happen. Shabonov out in Russia in the KHL. He was a KHL finalist last year. Smaller guy, plays both wing and center. Looks like good chance the Flyers end up signing him per sources. I'm going to just keep it at that. So if that does happen,
what's up with you and the fucking Russians? Fedotov, Shabonov, Michkov, Blomiov. Like, it's getting crazy. Like,
we're
it's getting crazy
here. Bro.
We're trying to become Detroit of the 90s.
Yes, he gets it. The Russian 5.
The rad Russians, buddy. That's what I'm going to start calling Detroit, you guys. Holy shit.
They had that.
Hey, if we can win back up with a bunch of Russians, I'll take it.
Don't forget Zavargin, who's playing over in the
They're going to start looking like the CCP back in, or what is it? Whatever the hell it was.
Listen. And we had Provorov not too long ago too. If you want to add him,
You with the ovs. Too many ovs.
Okay, fine. Zamula.
All right, that's good.
oh God, talk
Too
about
many
the
ovs?
Because of
child.
foul.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Like,
Bakov.
I'm waiting for his brother to jerk me off. Like, it's crazy. Like,
In all seriousness, though,
Oh,
if they end
save.
up adding
That was a good save,
Shabonov,
right?
I think Brink is as good as gone. And he'll be part of a bigger trade. Maybe even Cam York. We're hearing all this rumors with Cam York, how he wants a long-term deal. And I don't think Danny wants to give that to him. He wants him on another bridge, especially after how bad of a season he had last year. But it wasn't probably all on him. I have a
okay.
feeling.
Well, to be fair, too, your goalie absolutely sucked.
Also
Like-
true. Also very true.
Yeah.
You have no
Like-
argument for me there.
How you
No, but-
can only blame so much on the defense, too.
No, but Cam York really did struggle. You saw it in his game.
Yeah.
He struggled last year.
How old
He
is
didn't
Cam
move
York?
well as he usually did. Cam
Well,
York's skate is always usually superb, and it wasn't good
How-
this year.
How old is he?
He's not. He's
24.
like
He's
24.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, but give him 3 more years. Like, it's the same thing that the people had discussed. Like, Billy Jaffe discussed it with Vogel and I too, and he's just like, yeah, like he said the same thing with Mason Lowry. Like Mason Lowry had a sophomore slump, but then like you got to give him.
The issue is they don't want to sign him. The issue is he wants 8 years, and they don't think he's proven
that
enough
typically-
to get 8 years.
Yeah, that typically comes with the massive pay deal. I would take 2. What's his current contract value at?
I mean, realistically,
4.5?
if you could give him a bridge, you're probably talking around $5 million, give or
Who
take.
we talking
Yeah,
about?
I would do maybe like
Cam York.
1 or 2 years at 6, and then see where it goes from there.
You
Go
get
through
very
it to
dangerous
5
at
and a
that.
quarter.
I'm actually giving him 2 years at 4.5 and saying,
Well, he's
there we
got 4.5 now. That's
Oh,
the thing.
yeah.
I'd
you gotta
go
give him
5 and
2
a
years at
quarter.
5 and
Do it
yeah,
5 and a quarter.
Nah, 2 years, 5.5. Just give him that extra $250,000 just to have him shut
That's
up and be
fine. I
happy.
don't care about that.
Kane to the box again. From what it looks like.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Is that a hook?
Ooh,
Yeah,
high
he
stick
got
on
hooked, it looks
Marshawn.
like.
Yeah.
You could call it whatever, hook
I
or
wanna
high
see that
stick.
again, 'cause it looks like Marshawn
No.
lifted Kane's stick into his own face.
Oops.
He sold it well if that's what happened.
Well, that's why they
I
call him the
want to
rat.
see that again. Oh,
No, I would give Cam York like 2 years at 5.5. Give him up to until he becomes a UFA, and then he can decide his own fate from there.
I'm
I
fine
wouldn't
with
walk
that.
him to
Although I
UFA,
still
though.
don't think that takes him to UFA. I think he'd have to get 3 to get to UFA.
No,
Yeah.
26. It stops at 26.
I
27.
thought it was 27. I'm pretty
20
sure.
It's 7 years of service, or is 27 years old as of
it
July
wouldn't
1st
be at
of
7
that year.
years, I don't believe.
Well, then that takes him up to that, and then you can still retain his rights. So I would do that. I wouldn't do more than 2 years. 2 years,
I
5.5.
wouldn't either. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
2
think
years.
that exactly I think is the standoff right now, is that the Flyers probably want a 1 or 2 year deal because of like
Ready
the
for
way he
this,
struggled
Cam?
last year. Sorry?
Ready for this? I'm sorry to interrupt there. I just looked at Puckpedia. His UFA year ain't until 2028-29.
Oh, there you go.
For
That's
who?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Cam
Next year's
York.
25, 26,
Is
27,
UFA?
28, yeah.
Oh yeah, UFA. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
it. So
no,
you can
so
give him a
good.
2 year deal.
So take advantage of that. All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
take advantage of that.
I
And,
think
like,
you
you
go
know,
3 years if you want, but that's the line.
No, because
I'm
3
not
years
going past.
3 years would
you-
walk him to UFA, no? Because
Yeah, no, you
No,
want to do 2
25,
years. I
26.
still, yeah,
no,
Four.
you still want to. I would go to. I would still do
28,
2
29,
years.
yeah.
I would too. I'm just saying I'd be open for 3.
You can't have those contract negotiations end on a UFA because then he'll walk.
No,
No,
no.
that's why 4 would take him to UFA. 3 does not.
Who doesn't? Oh, okay.
So you
Why
can
would
do
it-
3 with him and not go
Why would
to
it
UFA.
not? Because once he turns 27, it doesn't matter.
But according to this, 2028-29 is his UFA year per Puckpedia.
That might be wrong, unless he just turned 24 or he's about to.
Yeah,
turn
you know
24.
what? I think they're counting the 25-26 season at his age 24 year. Then 26 would be his age
Yeah,
25, so on and so forth.
It goes on his actual birth year, so they might have a mistake there.
Yeah, so
But
I
that's
think it's-
fine. But they also could be right. Who knows? But again, I would still do 2 years. The guys know more, like the GMs know more about that situation than we do.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, I would always give that one additional piece just so that you can still retain his rights as an RFA. Because if he does say develop and by 27, because that's what Billy Jaffe and Vogel and I agreed with him too when Billy Jaffe was on Highbrew with us. He's like, most oftentimes for like top 4 defensemen, unless they're like super studs, they might not mature until 27 years old.
100% agree.
So I wouldn't stick one flying.
Again, I don't think Cam York is a bad defenseman. I just think he just had a tough season. Like, obviously got hurt at the beginning of the season, which like set him back. I think ever since he came back from that injury early in the season, he just wasn't the same. So it feels like he was just playing catch up all season.
What did he hurt early in the year? Was it his groin? I forget.
Wasn't it his shoulder?
But who knows if his
legs?
I'm
sorry, the groin was Urson.
Yeah, but if anything, you never know because like that, he could have been playing through something, and you'll never know about.
Oh, he definitely was playing through something. He wasn't 100%. Sanheim even came out and said York was playing through something, but he didn't want to say what it was. That was up to York to say it if he wanted to. But
I'm just going to answer this question: is there a world where they keep Bennett, Marchand, and Ekblad? No.
Not that many people. One's walking.
No.
Unless if you trade another one.
One of the two are not walking.
But it would. I think Marchand walks because I think they won't be able to, unless Marchand wants to take like some kind of team-friendly deal.
They don't have the money.
I don't think so. Well, Florida has actually checked. I know they could afford Ekblad and Bennett, but
it depends on what Bennett wants.
No. Let me check right now.
What if they use that?
They're going to have $19 million.
What if they use that new thing where they?
So no, they will not. They also have Thomas Nosek, Nico Sturm. Maki Samoskevich. That was a good one. I tried to do that. They need to sign their a couple defensemen. I don't think they can. BTEC, they have too many people that they need to sign that they won't be able to keep both. Ekblad's going to want $10 million.
Ekblad's not getting $10 million.
No
way in hell.
No way. No one's giving him that at his age.
At his age, with his injury history, plus like the way he's been not declining, but like he's just not that number one anymore. If someone gives him that, that's gonna be like
it's just based on the cap projection. It's just Seth Jones has $9.25 million, guys, but also he's a two-time Cup champion. Yeah, or he might be a two-time Cup champion. I should say he might be.
But at least you can make the case with Seth Jones. He was younger at the point where he got that contract.
He'll probably
was slightly overpaid. And that's why
he'll probably get
money.
He's going to be 30 or he's going to be 20. He's 29 currently. So, I mean, they'll probably give him like 8 years, $9 million is what I'm going to guess.
Someone's going to regret that contract. I honestly think they
I don't know.
I think Ekblad and Bennett both stay in Florida, and it's gonna be somewhere in like I think probably Bennett's gonna take somewhere in the 7.5 to 8, and Ekblad I think same thing. So it's gonna come out to about like 16 for both.
Ekblad already makes $7.5 million, or already made $7.5 million. He's not gonna take a pay cut. You're nuts.
I think he'll get right around what he was. It's probably about 7.5 to 8 for Ekblad.
No way. He's getting a pay raise. You don't just give a two-time Stanley Cup. I'm sorry, a potential two-time Stanley Cup champion the same amount of money. That's exactly what Boston tried to do with Brad Marchand. Look how well it worked out.
Oh my God, Bennett wants 8 years. Ugh. That's
gonna be rough.
That would be rough. I mean, I get it, especially with the cap going up. But I don't think it's going to be as significant of a raise as you think. Maybe he gets 8 at most. But it wouldn't be a giant raise.
It depends on if he hits open market, they will pay.
Open
market will always pay.
And
he'll get paid. He'll get a good contract.
Yeah. He'll get 9. I get on the open market minimum. He gets his $9 million.
But he won't get 8 years. He'll only get 7.
You think he's getting 9 on the open?
Yes. I think
he's only 28, so like
he's 29.
I can see him getting 7 or 8 year contract.
Yeah. It'll be.
I mean, the cap is going up, so he's still good for now, but he has a lot of mileage on. He's not like one of those guys that came in the league at age 22, 23. He came in
another power play. Too many.
He's a former number 1 overall pick, and too many men on Edmonton. 3rd power play already for Florida.
Yeah, listen, that's pretty bad. He's a good defenseman. Like he's not a bad defenseman at all.
But he ain't a 1 anymore.
No,
he's like
he also got suspended for PEDs.
That is also true.
Funny.
That is also true. He's a 2/3.
Yeah, he had his last 3 years haven't been his best. He had 33 points this year in 56 games, 18 points last year in 51. He had 38 in 2022, 2023, but before that, he was pretty solid. So yeah, the last 3 years have not been kind to him.
And
so that is a bit, and I would agree that is a concern.
Yeah, and
that's why he's not going to get top dollar.
I'm not paying a guy for what he did. I'm paying what he's going to do.
But those it's not just points production, Alex, that go into contract negotiation. It's all the intangibles that they bring. Like, yes, Marchand only scored 51 points this year. But if these players win another cup, their leadership quality.
Oh, that value goes up.
They have rings. Their money goes up because that's what you're paying for. You're paying for those intangibles.
Oh, that's fair. Listen, you go with everything, how they are defensively, what their age is, the market they're going to be in. Because, listen, you got these Southern teams that don't have to worry about the state tax. You might be able to bring the dollar amount down a little bit compared to such.
Oh, by the way, as we're talking about Ekblad, he's slew-footed.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
And we're 4-piece. And its value just went down $250,000.
Mr. Magic says Marchand is going to the Leafs. He'll go right back into me not liking him again.
Honestly,
real quick turnover.
What was it? My roommate was saying, he just goes, if Marchand goes to the Leafs and the Leafs still lose in the first round, somehow Marchand will still end up winning.
Marchand wins by fighting someone at the buzzer.
And it's his own teammate.
He just ends up beating up fucking Willie Nylander for no reason.
Oh, Rick, how do you feel? J-Fed said Ekblad in Montreal. I don't like that for you guys. I don't.
No.
They have enough defensemen. No. That makes no sense.
I definitely don't like that for you guys. That's with as much money as he's going to command, and for what you have in the pipeline, it's not.
Hughes is not an idiot. Only an idiot GM would do that.
Even for the Flyers, I wouldn't even mind signing Ekblad for the Flyers. But like you said, it's the money that he probably wants. I wouldn't touch that. Plus the term.
I agree there. 100% agree on that.
If you could give me Ekblad on a 3 to 4 year deal, like 7.
Good save by Bob there.
I mean, I agree, but I also think Ekblad, if he doesn't sign with Florida, he's going to want to go to another contender. But the problem is who matches that. So maybe the Mammoth, because
on a Mammoth, the contender though.
Dude, if they did not have their two best defensemen go down, you could have argued that they were going to make the playoffs. I mean, they were playing stellar.
And they would have had to hit 96 points at least. I
don't think you understand. But Sean Dursey and I think John Moreno were both injured for like half the season, and they were still playing very, very well. The only reason why they didn't make a splash at the trade deadline was because of that.
Yeah, they got screwed with injuries this year, like really hard.
I'll tell you one thing.
Isn't Reinbacher a right-handed defenseman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you guys will need Aaron Ekblad.
Step up because he did not progress the way they anticipated. He had a shit year for them.
And Lane Hudson can play both sides, can't he?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Caden Gooley? One of them can.
They both can.
Okay.
But at the same time, like you're gonna start to run into like the problems like Buffalo has when you're gonna have too many young kids on your decor.
Yeah,
and no veteran to actually lead them. So that's where you're gonna start coming.
Yeah, but you can, in that regard, then you can get like a cheaper, second pairing guy, that could fill that role. It doesn't need to be an Ekblad, because I think at that point you really are putting yourself in a hole by doing that, because you're gonna restrict potentially Reinbacher, who could be a number 2.
You just basically need someone to hold that one spot for like a year or two until one of your kids is ready.
But but I agree with you, Eric. Like for that dollar value that Ekblad is going to garner, wouldn't be worth it. But for a team that is more in win now mode, they pay it. And Utah might make sense because the owner has said they want to do anything they can to be competitive. And Vegas, because Vegas fucking just wants everybody. I can't.
Oh, that just went wide.
Evander Kane making up for some time in the box here.
Some excitement there. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting because even with the cap going up, maybe Ekblad, actually a guy of his caliber, he doesn't take a short-term deal just to get a longer term later with the cap going up. So yeah, it depends. I don't even know what other teams are going to have the most money.
I mean, there's going to be some teams out there with some good cap, but
yeah, there's a few teams.
Won't be Colorado with Dallas.
Nope.
Won't be those
one team
teams.
with 41 million or something like that next season.
I think Anaheim. No,
Anaheim has 36.8. I think.
And Chicago, I think then,
or 38.6.
I mean, if Toronto didn't completely fuck themselves with all the NTCs, MNTCs, and no movement clauses on their defense, and they could have moved out some money, and they could have probably signed Ekblad. A little bit younger than what he's getting. I would have, whoever's idea was to give Chris Tanev, who's 35 years old, a full no movement clause worth $4.5 million is the biggest.
This is why we crap on them.
Like,
well, it's trade living, wasn't it? Trade living?
Yeah, it was trade living.
So, yeah. Like, that is the biggest, dumb move. Nicholas Robertson, by the way, is going to get offer sheeted.
Yeah, what do you guys think? There are going to be a few offer sheets.
This is going to be I think it's going to be a year of offer sheets. Yeah. Me,
you know who I could see make a push at Ekblad is Carolina. Take a look at the defensemen they may have potentially leaving this offseason.
You just have everyone going to Carolina.
Everyone go to Carolina.
It's like you and Jamey, dude. You're just like, you know who'd be good for this? Carolina. You know who also would be good for him? San Jose. 41 million in cap.
Yeah.
It's San Jose. That's right. They got the
San Jose would be spectacular. They need help.
I pick Ekblad for Carolina because both Burns and Orlov are UFAs this year. Burns, I don't think comes back. They might bring Dmitry Orlov back, but that's kind of TBD.
I don't know.
I think Burns comes back. Orlov goes.
The four teams in my mind.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to retire.
The four teams in my mind that would make a good fit for Ekblad would be San Jose, Columbus, Anaheim, and Chicago, and that's because they have the most money. Especially Chicago too, because I don't think a couple of their defense.
Another thing with Carolina, shit with Niskanen isn't going the right way. I don't care, Cam. Go ahead.
Because I think a couple of Chicago's defensemen are still 1 or 2 years away from actually getting to that degree. Korchinski needs a little bit more time, I think, to develop. And maybe another half year. Who?
Oh, someone put that Bennett is greasy. That was greasy.
Yeah, that was def a high stick. Good call. That's what, the 6th power play?
A lot of them this period.
I feel like this whole period's been on a power play. Someone's just been on a power play.
Penalty box party.
There's a question for you.
It's Morty. He actually showed up.
What do you think of that question there?
I can't see it.
Marner's going to Anaheim. I'm calling it. Marner's going to Anaheim.
Anaheim makes sense. It turns out the Mammoth are actually they're hinting towards that they are not willing to pay someone like him of that massive amount of contract. That's what.
I read that today.
So I mean, I still think it makes sense for them, but I understand if that's the direction they want to take, that's completely different, right? I still think he goes to Carolina. I'm with Alex on that 100%. Chicago's another option, but I still think Marner wants to go to a contender, so maybe not Chicago. To me, Carolina.
Was another team that has been mentioned for Marner? Vegas. Hence why they're trying to move Carlson. Vegas wants everyone, though, so that's nothing new to me.
They don't have any pick. Dude, Vegas is just we'll take anybody and everything that we can throw a bag at.
Vegas does not care about the future. They are all
don't.
in. They've been all in
now.
the league.
They are perpetually in win now mode, and that's going to end up screwing them over because they're not going to have anything, and they're going to be like, hey, guys, we have all this cap money. What are we going to do? They're managing their assets pretty freaking poorly right now.
Ooh, messing for the net.
They're getting some good offensive zone time right now. Oh, there we go. Good keep.
Edmonton's done good on the power play. They just haven't been able to bury one. Last power play they were too. Bouchard rips it wide. Bouchard again.
I thought that pass was going to be a little too hot. Oh, they're trying.
Oh, boy. This could be a rush.
Oh, wow. Good keep. Oh, come on. Oh,
Yeah,
you could have skated a little harder for that.
All that for nothing.
Joe, Vegas just wants to buy cups. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But Kelly McCrimmon does.
I mean, listen, I don't hate Vegas, but like they're really just, I don't know. They really just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
They really don't.
They're like, oh, what was it? Was it from Vegas is where Fleury got traded and they didn't even tell him? Like, it was the Chicago GM that called him and he found out. Like, I think that was it, right? Yeah, Vegas only has $9 million in cap and they only have 9 forwards signed to the roster.
That's why they've been trying to move Carlson. I don't know how they're going to make it work, to be honest with you. But they have some black magic over there where they make shit work somehow. So
they're probably going to give up Nick Hague too. Ilya Samsonov is gone.
I heard Montreal and Pittsburgh were interested in Hague. I'm actually kind of glad we're not going after him because I just don't see the fit. I was with you there, Eric, 100%. Big body, yeah, but we have so many left shot guys already. Even if you're trying to use them to replace Risto, it just doesn't seem like a fit.
But we have Grons who's ready to take that next step. You still have Hunter McDonald waiting, so it's like where would he fit?
They currently have about $32 million in cap. Wrapped up in defensive cap. They're giving Noah Hannafin $7.3 million.
I don't know if I heard this right, but I don't know if I think the last 32 thoughts, Elliot mentioned something about Pietrangelo, maybe like
retiring.
Like, either I don't know if I heard it right or if I heard it wrong. Yeah, but that's it. Either retiring or if they're going to try and move the contract.
They can't. He has a full NMC unless.
But that's it. That's right. He has a full no move. So how are you going to move that contract?
I mean, yeah. If they want to go for Marner, go for Marner. I mean, shit. But they're.
Ow. Like, even if they would shed Carlson, they still, and if you give Marner like at least 12, then how are you going to fill out the rest of your roster?
Pray.
Another power play, man. This is crazy.
No, they'd have to go. They'd probably try to move Ivan Barbashev too. Like, they're going to have to give up.
Well, at that point, you're just gutting your team to the point where it's
like you're not bringing back Riley Smith like an original night. Like, maybe some of these guys take like cheaper deals, but a lot of them are older, so they're going to want money.
Look at this trade proposal someone put up for Montreal.
Patrick Laine, Kirby Dach, Michael Hay, Logan Mailloux, and 2 firsts for Elias Pettersson. You should fire Hughes on the spot if he did that.
Yeah.
And it's 2-0 Florida.
Oh, shit.
Verhaeghe.
Hold on, let me take a look at that. Michael Hague. That's the guy that you guys have down in Laval, right?
No, he's
playing.
Hague's at University of Michigan.
He is. Okay, so
he's their future number 2C.
Take out Hague.
It's Hage, by the way.
Take out Hage, and you might actually have something there.
Yeah.
That's a big cap hit, though, for a guy who barely put up 60 points this year.
Right, and you're giving up a shit ton to get that guy. No way.
I
wouldn't touch that with a 10.
You're giving up also Patrick Laine, who doesn't really much. Kirby Dach, who is extremely injury prone, and 2 first-round picks that you're not going to use anyway.
I'd like to rephrase that. I apologize. I said he had 60 points. He had a 60-point piece. He only put up 45 this year.
In a team that collapsed
at $11.5 million. Forget it. No way. And they're not doing that.
No, like I said, take out Michael Hage and then you might have something. But you're not.
No.
What 2025? What picks are you going to take?
Maybe.
What do you need?
Maybe if they retain some salary and a good chunk
they're
of it.
Not going to retain anything.
Well, they're not retaining on that big of a contract. They would want to completely off the books.
But ain't happening.
How much? What has Kirby Dach done for you outside of go to the hospital? And what has Patrick Laine really done? And what has freaking Patrick Laine done except just bitch about how we can't score? Like, honestly, getting rid of those two is a fucking upgrade.
Cam,
And then
while
you're
you
gonna
were
get rid of.
talking about that sentence, Kirby Doc sustained another injury.
Oh my God! What did he do? Did he get a? Tell me. Did he get a hangnail?
Matt,
How long is
you're
he
down.
out?
Matt, you're in
In a
Boston.
bottle.
Matt, you're in Boston. Go hit them in the back of their heads, please.
Come on.
Will do.
All right, hold on. Who wouldn't take that deal? Take out Michael Hage. Would you, Eric? Would you take that deal?
I would honestly, I would consider it. I would
It's risky.
maybe remove one of the firsts, maybe.
Yeah,
But no,
that's
it's
a
not,
lot.
yeah, but look at it this way. Yeah, it's a risk. Fine, it's a risk. But like he has scored 100 points before in this league.
They're not looking for risks.
Like he
You're gonna
is
have
another
to take
thing.
He is
them
a
though
good
if you want to
player.
compete at some point.
Not a risk
No.
like that. They don't have to take. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm not saying that, but you're saying they're not looking for a risk.
They're not looking for a guy that's a risk, a question mark, a project. They're not looking for that.
I wouldn't call Pedersen a project.
I wouldn't call him a
could also
project.
argue
He's
just
had a
year.
bad year.
See,
Like
that's what I agree with.
You're
King
allowed
with,
your wrong
where you could
opinions.
point to a bad year because he had
Listen.
a 100-point and 89-point season in his prior.
Yeah,
I-
you guys are allowed your wrong opinions. That's
I feel
okay.
like low end, you're looking at 70 points from him. Low end.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Like-
64 games
Oh,
played.
I don't
That's
know.
where
I
Alex
just-
forgot to mention. Hold on, Alex
No,
forgot
I
to mention
mentioned
this.
that.
In 64, in 64 games played, he had 45
Yeah.
points. That's
I
not
said
bad.
he had a
That's points.
60-point pace, but he only played 64 games for 45 points.
He
That's
just had
not
a really
bad though. That's
season.
0.7 points per game. That's pretty good.
That's a 2C, but if you're paying him 11.5 mil, you need him to get more than that.
Oh yeah,
For
but
sure.
last year he had 89 points. He had 102
and
points.
I
And he had
agree.
68 points. Yeah, I mean, like it's really not that much of a risk for him. Like in his points per 60, it's pretty good. Like if you see the numbers, they're pretty fucking good in his points per 60.
I agree that I think he is
Maybe I'm
capable
wrong,
of going
man.
back to his prior self, but there is risk for sure, especially with the term he has on his deal.
The
Well,
only
Again, what
thing-
is and plus
the only
he's younger
thing,
than
though-
Line. He's not as injury prone as Kirby Doc. That's already a bonus.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, a freaking piece of hay
You're gonna have
or
fights all
styrofoam
over
is-
the place.
is more durable.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Good old round of fisticuffs.
The only thing though with Pedersen though is like already if like he's having trouble with like Vancouver and like the pressures in Vancouver, like Montreal
Yeah,
is
what's he
not
gonna do in
going to be.
Montreal? Yeah.
He just doesn't like
Montreal's gonna be
Besser.
worse.
Him
The only
and Besser are-
difference in Montreal is that they'll slam him in 2 different languages. That's the only difference.
Yeah, he's not wrong there. He's not wrong. Man
Nobody,
makes a
when you
point.
get a sec, check your phone. I just texted you something off topic, something you might want to see.
What the hell?
Oh, punch the face.
That sucks.
My girlfriend might kill me, but I might buy a Marchand jersey.
A Florida one?
Buddy, I already bought 2 lightsabers because they were like buy one, get 2 free deals. So I was like, ooh, all right, well, I'll get this one because it's buy one, get one free. And then I saw another one. It's like, oh, this is buy one, get 2 free. I'm going to have 5 for no fucking reason.
Here's a good point on that trade proposal.
No, but the whole
Those are
point
just
is
throws
that
to make the money work.
assuming that they would, that's like we're working on an assumption. Like, yeah, if Vancouver was willing to take it, yeah, it's a good trade.
I
I
like
wouldn't
said,
say that.
mostly like the taking Line and Doc would be mostly just for like cap purposes,
Yeah,
like just
you
to
have-
like make the money work.
yeah, and you have Demidov. You don't need Line A. Of all people, you don't need Line A. I don't think so. But I don't know. If I'm Boston, I would consider going after Elias Pettersson. For the love of God,
Maybe
I don't know what the fuck
Elias's.
they would
Hopefully that one will produce better than the other Elias you have.
do. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, they actually played very well in the IIHF. Every Bruin actually played exceedingly well. So who knows? I'm willing to, dude. I'm sorry. It was a down year for Boston. There's no quick ands or buts about it. Like, it's crazy. We'll see what this year brings. And if it's bad again, well, then I'll just jump off a cliff. It's fine.
You give up so easily. 2 bad years and you're going to jump off a cliff?
No, I'm fully anticipating that there will be days where we need to just be better. And
Eric, don't you feel so bad for them? Oh, those poor Bruins fans with their whole 2 years of pain.
Oh, yeah.
Poor
So
you.
bad. Poor Bruins.
Poor Bruins. Poor Bruins.
Let me play the
guys, come on, it's Boston.
violin.
How many? I think it's been 365 days since our last championship.
Oh, shit. Although,
We're
unfortunately,
spoiled.
we might be going on a little bit of a dry spell again because I don't think any of the 4 teams are championship contenders until
No.
Tatum's back.
Boston sucks, man.
Well, until Tatum's back, that is. Then we can talk about it again.
Yeah, none of the 4 major sports are going anywhere.
I
It's
won't
fine.
completely say that about the Celtics right now, even without Tatum. I
No,
still think
Tatum's out. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be a championship team without Tatum.
next year, no. The year after, yes. They'll be back to being one.
Yeah. All right, we're in intermission. I wanted to bring up Peter DeBoer.
Peter DeBoer. Surprise,
Deserved it.
surprise, surprise. He got fired.
Hey.
I said that too. Like I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I said they got to fire him because
We
it's
said it
either.
on the.
I think we were all in
Yeah,
agreement on
sure.
We
that.
all
Yeah,
said
the last pod. We're all in.
Yeah, you have to, right? Because what was it? Who was it that asked the question? Like, do you? Because someone played the devil's advocate. Like, do you choose like your franchise goaltender, or do you choose the coach that just
I
threw your
said that.
franchise?
That was
Yeah,
me.
it was a good question, and everyone
And
answered.
the answer
the
came real
coach.
quick. The answer came real quick.
Coach.
Clearly
Because
the
it-
goalie.
Because listen, it's an easy answer to It wasn't a hard equation for them to figure out.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone got quiet.
No, I didn't. I mean, for me, it was easy. I don't know. If
No, it was an easy decision. Look, like
It was an
you
easy
couldn't keep him
decision.
around. Apparently, from like all like the exit interviews, a lot of players were complaining about him and
Yep.
whatever. So plus with the you try and pin everything on Ottinger and like even like I think it was the quote that he had before Game 5 or something, basically saying that did he say like something like I can't score goals or he said something stupid like basically like throwing his players under the bus already before even Game 5. You're like, no, come on, man. Like
Yeah,
Can't do
you
that
got to
shit.
look at
It was time.
how quickly they did it. It wasn't just the Ottinger thing. It was more. They did it really quick. So they were probably thinking about it already when he said what he said about Ottinger.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to think that, right? I mean, he didn't. I think when we did the podcast too, we mentioned that he didn't adjust. There was no adjustment. There was no coaching from him. He just said, "Go." Like, cool. What are we gonna do? Like,
Well, he
they're
probably
going
had
up
a
the
game plan and just said, "Well, you guys got to pull it off." That's it. But
Yeah,
no,
but if
you
the
got to
game plan-
adjust in the game. I mean, you got to maybe every period you got to adjust. Sometimes, that's how it is. Sometimes.
I fully anticipate Edmonton to come out full steam in the second period.
Well, if they don't, something's wrong,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
I can only imagine what McDavid is saying in the locker room right now.
right.
But don't worry, I'm sure that'll release on Amazon in about 3 months.
When they do that show again.
Yeah. By the way, great show. They should continue to do that.
You see, Coach Chippy did a thing about that. With
I love
I
that
forget
guy.
what it was, but it was like he wouldn't acknowledge it. No, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I did what? I said what? I don't know what you're talking about.
By the
He doesn't
way,
want to
Oilers are
acknowledge it.
starting on the power play in the second period. Anton Lundell got called for a roughing at the buzzer.
Good. Fuck
All
that
right,
guy.
we didn't see it.
Another power play.
Oh yeah, with all that everybody fighting. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
That was 7 power plays in the first period. 7.
Did you see in game 2, in the first 2 periods, there were 10 combined penalties? Not a single penalty in the next 3 periods that preceded. None in period 3, none in OT1, and none in OT2. That's fucking nuts.
how many were in the first period here?
7.
8 if you count the one at the buzzer.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's
yeah,
crazy.
it counts.
8 penalties
That's
in.
stupid.
But 7. I mean,
swallow them.
if you get, and they weren't all like 2 minutes full, but I mean, if you did, that's 14 minutes of 20 out of 20. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's no, like, how do you have a good hockey game? Like, I don't like when things are determined through special teams. Like, I get oftentimes, yes, like, you need good special teams, but it's like you're given, like, these players are going to get exhausted.
And also, it's the playoffs. So if it's not that egregious,
Swallow them.
You swallow it. That's right.
Swallow
But if it's an egregious thing, you call that. You don't call every single thing. But I find in the finals, it's like the NHL said, listen, we don't want the games to get out of hand, calling everything. And then until it gets to overtime. Once it's in overtime,
then you call nothing.
Yeah, the whistles go in the pockets, and that's kind of unless it's something really, really egregious.
Yeah.
Let's see now. There's an argument going on about Line A. Without Line A, we will be better, says BL. David says he shouldn't make any trade deadline trades. Habs shouldn't make any trade deadline trades. Trade deadline trades? Deadline was like months ago.
Kind of early.
You're a little late on the deadline.
Well, you're either late or early.
Very early. Yeah, very early. But you know what? I mean, if you go by that, yeah, if Line A hasn't got his act and, he got himself in gear or whatever, the word's not coming. By deadline, you got to think Montreal's going to try to move him, right?
If they're not in a playoff spot.
If they're not, right, and if they're not in a playoff spot. I know David's not high on Line A. And BL agrees with that. Trade deadline? Trades? What? A little late for that. Free agent trades. But he's not a free agent. So
I think he means
and free agents you can't trade. They're free agents. You can't trade them.
No, I think he means like off-season trades, like now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, they might try. I don't think they're going to try to trade Line A. Not yet.
Yeah, neither do I.
Not yet. Hope they
He'd be a trade deadline move. He wouldn't be an off-season move.
Yeah, I think it's at the deadline. If he doesn't work out next season, they're going to move him then. I don't think before.
I agree. That's where you'll see him move.
No, David, listen, it's not whatever. You're allowed your opinion. I just said, I know you don't like Line A. I wasn't insulting you.
Like, unless Montreal's like, for whatever reason, in on somebody that they need to clear some cap space. But then, like, because right now, I don't think Line A has much value. So even if you do trade him, what are you going to get for him?
Exactly. Anyway? I mean, this is part of the point.
And you're going to probably have half of the cap anyway. So
you want to get him going. If you're going to trade him, get him going. You'll get a better return.
Exactly. It's the best. It's the best thing. Hopefully he's healthy next year. He comes in healthy. He goes gangbusters. And
BL, you never liked the Line A deal. We gave up Harris, Jordan Harris, and we got another pick to go with it.
That was a great trade.
It was a steal.
Sorry, that was
really good trade.
Yeah. It might not.
You don't have to like it, but it was.
It might not have fully worked out the way we hope, but it doesn't mean it wasn't a good trade at the time. Come on.
Oh, I'm actually in full agreement with Rick. It's a good trade at the time, but yeah, like it goes back to risk, right? Like you took a risk with Line A, it didn't work. But if you were willing to are you willing to? Let's go back to the Elias Pettersson proposal, right? You take another risk. I think if you were to go for Elias Pettersson, but at least you know that you have a high skill ceiling with Pettersson, who's also younger. The only question is with him, his locker room viability. And can he actually get back to his scoring ways? I think he's just a guy that needs a fresh start. Nordy, you said like maybe 3 words at the time you've been here. Say something.
Hi.
There we go. At least he said something.
BL says Matt wanted to give him an extension after his first week there. I think a lot of people did, not the first week, but within the first few weeks.
You got to give way.
I think a lot of people talked about it. So I don't know that I was that yet. I think I did say you gotta wait till next season to do that. Besides, you have to anyway because
They can only give to him as of July 1st. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. This is the quietest I've ever heard Alex. He's not there. That's probably why. When you can't find one ex-teammate who has anything good to say about him, that speaks volumes. That's fine.
About who? Who are we talking about? Pedersen or Laine?
Laine. He's talking about Laine. Listen, at this point, I definitely think there's a lot of smoke there, and when there's smoke, there's fire.
Yep.
He's got to, in my opinion, Laine's got to do something to change his game a little bit.
I agree.
Got to be a little more physical. It doesn't have to be crazy physical, but man, he's 6'5". Lean on guys.
Yep.
You know, that kind of thing. Don't just stick your stick in along the boards. That ain't going to do shit, sticking your stick in. Like that kind of stuff, I agree. And he seems a bit lazy. He definitely does.
Doesn't play defense either.
Question for you guys. Should I actually
mean you fully give up on the guy? If Coach Marty thinks he can work with him, and I give Coach Marty that chance.
What do you think, guys? Should I get a Gaudreau jersey?
Can you stop? Why don't you get some Don't Puck with Media stuff?
My bad, Rich. I just came back. I was gone for a second.
Why do you say my bad, Rick? What did that have to do with me?
In regards to this.
Kick his ass, Rick.
No, that's Richard. I thought you were talking to me. It's okay.
I said Rich, not Rick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kick his ass, Rick.
Yeah. Kick his ass. All the way from here. Watch.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
There we go. I got the old man in on it. There we go.
Oh,
fuck me.
Ehlers is one ex-teammate of Laine who likes him. There you go. But I don't think we're going to – if you're talking about Ehlers coming here, I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Beal says, I think Cue Ball – who's Cue Ball? Cue Ball thought he could change the spots on that leopard. Who's Cue Ball?
I'm guessing he means a former GM that you had.
No, the current GM. What's his my one was blank right now.
Oh, you're talking about Hughes. Well, maybe that they
about the old GM used to make
maybe they do feel that they can do that with him and the current coach. Like that might be where they feel. And they have the space for him. They have the money. It's not a huge thing. And if it doesn't work out, you move him or you let him walk.
Exactly. Montreal was in a no-lose situation here.
Yeah, listen, they had the money to do this. They had to cap everything. It's not a bad thing. It just didn't work. Maybe that's all. That's when you take a risk. They don't always work.
Boys, I got a hilarious breaking news right now. Nothing to do with no actual news in terms of like a trade or a play or anything. This is actually funny. Can I hit the horn?
If you want, go ahead.
The Florida Panthers goal horn is broken. I'm dead serious. Was just announced.
What a thing.
Florida Panthers goal horn is broken.
That's funny.
I don't know if it'll be fixed, but it is going to be investigated apparently.
Well, wait, I want to talk about this here. You said you can't change his DNA, just like U-turn, which is Matthews. You can't change their DNA. I'm sorry, but Austin Matthews changed his game. You can't say he didn't. Everyone's talking about it. So why can't Laine? They're about the same age.
I think
Richard
Matthews is younger.
No, weren't they drafted the same year?
Yeah.
Laine and Matthews.
1 and 2. Weren't they drafted 1 and 2?
No, Laine went 4. No,
Yeah,
4? No, 5?
Okay, but they were drafted the same year.
I think they were drafted the same year.
I believe. Okay, so yeah, I mean, but so right, if Matthews can change his game a little bit so that he's not going to be the same goal scorer he was. He'll put up points and everything, but he's not going to be the same goal scorer. That's what everyone's talking about. Then Laine can change his game a little bit. He just needs the right motivation, and he has to feel. He's got to feel.
Yeah, they were not drafted the same year.
They weren't?
No. I was like, Matthews is only 27. Ehlers is 29.
Not
I knew that.
Ehlers.
Not Ehlers.
Laine.
Oh, fuck me.
That's your girlfriend's job, not ours.
Rick says he misses Montreal being a
You're
part
gonna
of
get me
franchise.
in trouble. Yes, they were drafted the same year, second overall. They did go 1 and 2.
Line went too?
Yes,
Yeah,
Laine went
that's what I had
year was
heard.
this?
1 and 2.
2016, 2017.
Laine was 2016. I didn't thought he was older than that. Wow.
He's 26, though. He's not old. That's
No,
why
he's not.
I
He's
don't
20
think you.
He's
I
27.
don't think he may be uncoachable. I don't know. But
Is
at that
he-
age, he should be able to be coached into a little bit of a different style. Hell,
Isn't
the
it
only thing
feel
Linus
weird-
does is set up.
That's
at
it.
Isn't
Give
he
him a
feel-
thumb up his ass, and we'll call it a good day.
Was I
Isn't he
talking-
feel like
thumb in
one
the
of those
booter
guys
and
who's
good.
been in the league forever?
He
Okay,
does,
well,
yeah, because everyone
fine.
talks about him. He's a journeyman. How many different teams has he been on? He's only 27. That's bad, and he was touted as a top end talent too. It's not
He's
good.
still a good goal scorer, but that's all he does. And then he goes.
That's
missing.
what I was trying to say before you interrupt me. He's a one-trick pony, sets up in his office. That's about all he's capable of doing, and that's what I didn't know.
He's
about
an
him.
extremely poor man's, and I put heavy emphasis on the word extremely poor man's Alexander Ovechkin.
Extremely
Extremely poorly.
poor man.
I say he's got as good a shot. It's just
No, he's got a great
I know.
shot.
It's just that's all he seems to have. So
I
now
think
when
he fucking
a
sucks.
team, it's easy for a team to adjust to him.
Yeah, how about this? He should adjust to the team. Why does the team need to adjust to him?
Well,
Yeah, I
teams,
kinda would count that.
teams needed to at the beginning when he first started playing this season.
Oh God,
he was
can
scoring
just
left and right from that
suck
spot.
my ass, buddy.
But then it stopped. Teams were, hey, we got to cover that. And they were. And if you're just doing the same thing all the time, yeah, how many times are you going to get away with that? Shut up.
You really played that.
You shut the fuck up. That's my thing.
It's too
funny.
easy. It's too easy.
And they broke,
It's
don't
right
fix
there.
it.
That was like a layup. He just handed it to me. Wow, wow, wow,
That was
wow,
an and
wow,
one.
wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Is Edmonton going on the power play?
Yes, they are.
Edmonton is on
Is
the
that
top.
good?
Yeah, that's why I said Lundell went to the box at the end of the period.
No. Oh, it's just starting. I thought it.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think it's pretty
Andre, how
much
you doing, buddy? One of our
Whatever
favorite
it is.
goalies.
On, I want like 4. That man
What?
is smoking so much shit.
Who?
You.
What did I say? What did I do?
Just you.
just you.
Oh,
No,
we
part
just
of
did-
while
It's
part of while I was
literally
off
fucking
screen, I
you,
was
buddy.
eating something.
What? I'm not gonna
Rick, you
pretend.
concern me.
Why do I concern you? What's your problem, you guys?
I don't know. It's just funny to bust your chops. Anyway,
Rick.
Edmonton on the power play, minute and 20 to go.
Anyway, back to things that actually matter.
Wallman will draw pass up.
Oh shit.
McDavid.
Rick, I love you, buddy.
David splits the defense,
Yeah,
kicks it
sounds
back
like
to the point. Bouchard. Oh, now Bouchard.
Well,
Oh, it got a lot quieter. How long do you think until he realizes?
what did I do?
You muted me, didn't you?
He did it. Yeah, I don't even know.
You just kept going on the play-by-play. It was perfect. I was like, how long do you think he realizes?
You're
He goes, oh, hey, Cam hasn't told me to shut the fuck up in a little bit. I'm going to check in.
He did under his own accord.
Oh, shit. That was funny. Come on.
Bouchard rips it. Redirect score!
Hey.
Corey Perry gets it within one.
By the way, he's planning to play next year. Not
Shut
retiring.
the fuck up. Come on.
He says he has
No,
has
he's
no
not.
thoughts of retiring.
We
He
should have
he
added
start.
the Edmonton and Florida goal horns.
I think he should genuinely start thinking about retirement.
How
How
old
many
is
Stanley
Perry?
Cup
40,
finals?
right?
He's like 39, 40, something like
I
that.
think he's 40.
Yeah, I think
How-
he's hit 40.
He's gonna be like Rich Peverley and have a heart attack on the ice. That's what's gonna end up happening to this poor
Like who?
Rich Peverley. You don't
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that? He
yeah.
played for the Dallas Stars. He had a heart attack on the bench and he got up and he's like,
That
"Hey, is
was
it my
scary.
shift?"
I remember.
Corey Perry doesn't have 1,000 points yet? I thought he did by now.
No, he's a fucking ancient box, dude. Nothing about that man is young. Except maybe for his love for Connor Bedard's mother, but that's besides the point.
Oh,
Kidding,
geez,
everyone.
You really went there. Chill.
I'm kidding, everyone. Not really.
What I was gonna say though is looking at Corey Perry. Like I said, I'm genuinely surprised he does not have 1,000 points yet. He's got 935.
Yeah, fucking
There's
tell me
one
about
little
it.
question: does Corey
Oh.
Perry end with 1,000 career points?
How many career
He's
points?
another couple seasons, maybe. But he's slowed down
He's
a
got
lot.
935 and he's 40 right now.
Oh. That means what? He'll need 65?
Maybe that's what he's trying to play till he gets 1,000 points.
That's probably 2 years, and I don't know.
That's a good question. Here's a vote for you guys in the comments section. Will Corey Perry hit 1,000 points before his career ends? He's 65 out.
I don't hate it. Like I would love to see him get 1,000, but I don't know.
Oh, it's going to be tough. I can agree with that. It's going to be. I lean no, because I don't even know if he gets it in 2 years. He got 30 this year, playing 81 games.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what, he needs 65
He
points?
need to average 33 a year if he plays 2 more years.
I mean, he could do it.
Possible.
He did have 19 goals this year, so teams can still see him as a valuable asset.
I gotta say, I don't like it though. I don't like it. I'd love to see it. I really would, but
You don't think it happens, is what you're saying.
no, I don't. It's hard.
It's crazy to think Corey Perry is a Hart Trophy, too. Elho 3-1, Reinhardt.
Oh, there we go. Finally.
Someone's not happy.
Yeah, Corey
they're-
Perry is a
they're
Hart
bitching.
Trophy under him.
Fair in the
They're
goal.
bitching to the refs.
They
They're
might have
bitching
to
to
say
the
they
refs.
fixed
Yeah,
it.
they're bitching about it.
Let's see why.
Let's see. All right, ref got in the way.
Yeah. That's
Skinner's
bad.
got to have
That's
that.
got to be it, just as the ref was there.
Skinner's got to
gotta make
have that.
save.
Yeah.
But the refs got to get out of the way. I bet you that's what they're complaining about. But their job is to hold that line. They're not supposed to. They're part of the ice.
Skinner's got to make that save.
Oh, I agree. Skinner still has to make that save, but it still sucks that that was the result that came out of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a Johnny Gaudreau shirt because I want to support, but
Oh, this could be a breakaway if he hits the pass. Nope. Oh, Skinner. Once again, Stuart Skinner is costing Edmonton.
hey guys, there's a lot of like stuff that's on clearance on NHL.com. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if Calgary has some Johnny Gaudreau stuff because I want to get one because he was a big.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
He was a big reason for me in hockey as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at jerseys. I just want to shop general. Wow. So far, I don't see either that or they sold out.
I'm surprised this game ain't fucking. It's not as close as. Or is this? What's the word I'm looking for? This unclose?
Could always do a custom jersey too, but those are expensive. I don't know. Maybe I might get one for Johnny. Johnny Hockey was a big inspiration for me. Yeah, Stuart Skinner, dude. He's got to have that. That's bad. Yeah, what did I say? I gave the game tonight to the Cats. I think so, right?
Yeah, I was the only one who picked Edmonton.
I think that you jinxed them.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Your fault, Alex.
No, but I'm just saying if they lose, I'm going to say Alex jinxed them.
I'm sure you will. I get that a lot.
Who wins the Conn Smythe? Well, it's
got to be
Draisaitl.
If the Cats win,
Still too
and
early.
Draisaitl if Edmonton wins.
Yep. Who
Wait,
you say if
you
the Cats
pick
get
if the
it?
Cats win?
Marchand.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might be right now.
Honestly, these finals, I think he's been the best player for the Panthers so
I can
far.
agree with that.
Oh,
But the Conn Smythe's for the whole playoffs. No,
People have said
he's
Bobrovsky,
had a really
but-
good playoffs altogether. I find. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I heard talk about Bobrovsky today, but I'm like, really? Like,
No. Not
that
comparatively.
just feels like a cop out. Let me see.
yeah. Like maybe Sam Bennett,
Bennett's another good one.
but I feel like maybe like his reputation, they're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to vote for this guy. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think if
I mean,
Florida wins, I wouldn't be
Bennett does
shocked.
lead the team in points.
Yeah, that's why. But I'm like, I don't know if maybe some voters will be like, wow, like with all his shenanigans, hitting goalies and all that shit. Plus, like Marchand, the
He's got 13
veteran.
goals.
Doesn't he lead in goals too?
Hey, he's
Did he
got
set a record
13.
for most road goals in the playoffs or something?
Yes, Bennett is also having a great year in the playoffs.
Honestly, that'd be my pick right now is Sam Bennett. Even
Bennett,
with this
I'm
shit,
honestly between Bennett and Marchand just because Marchand's been like he's been awesome to start the games and end the games. Like he's got, especially in game 2, he's come up big when needed.
Ooh, that was
massive hit by Bennett. 2 in a row.
Oh, it's a 2-1-0 turnover.
Breakaway.
Wow.
Oh, Bennett's
Jesus
got it.
Christ, man.
Right on cue, Bennett.
That was nice.
Oh, Florida came to play.
And that's nice.
He sure did.
Well, if Edmonton does blow this series, which I don't think they will, because they came back down 2-0 on friggin' the Kings, so I'm not writing them off. But if they were to blow this series, at least we didn't get pick 32; we got pick 31.
Huge difference.
Oh yeah, massive. Oh my, Skinner got baptized.
Yeah.
He got fucking worked.
No
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah, he had no chance.
What a move by Bennett.
Yeah, Conn Smythe. I think you're right, Alex.
Yeah, change my mind.
That's it.
Yeah, 20
I'm
points
putting the
now,
props in.
14 goals. It's kind of hard. Kind of hard to say no against.
And he's gonna get the fucking bag, dude.
Toronto's gonna give him $10 million.
Good. Good.
Oh,
Let
God.
him. Let him.
Good
Let him
enough.
do
They're
it.
gonna do it.
Horrible contract.
And they're gonna get a first round exit. And it's gonna be from an own goal in overtime in Game 7 from Sam Bennett. He's gonna
Against
tip
what
in an
team?
accidental shot in his own net
Against
because
the
he thought
Panthers.
he was
Oh,
against
geez.
the Panthers. He's gonna be like, guys, I got you. Don't worry. I'm gonna take one for the team here.
He had the
In the
game
second-
ends and he ends up pulling the biggest
I-
heel turnover. He just goes,
By the way, the stats in the second period for Florida are nuts on how they outscore their opponents. It is their period. The next Canadian team to win the cup. Well, if this keeps up, it might be Montreal.
Mm,
Yeah,
Prediction I
Edmonton's
made a
rattled.
few years ago.
I still think it'll be Edmonton this series, but we'll see.
Series, no.
Alex, every series that you voted against them, they've won. I think you should start voting against them every time.
I know, right?
Like I don't know.
I know there's Edmonton fans watching this around the world going, Alex, vote against us, you asshole.
Well, technically, if I'm not mistaken, I voted against Edmonton every series also. And I actually picked Edmonton in this.
So fuck you both.
Flyer of just fucking Oilers Nation.
Well, that's what they get for screwing over our first round pick. This is all Hiller's fault.
This is for 85 and 87, all right?
This is Hiller's fault. I don't care if it happened 3 series ago. This is all Hiller's fault. I will not forget that garbage-ass challenge in Game 3. Someone just tweeted on Twitter, urine eating tree goes 11.5 million per year for Sam Bennett is now the tally. That would be gross.
That would be a real huge overpay, but
that would be an otherworldly overpayment for a guy that's never hit 60 points in a season before. Actually, this year was the first time he ever even hit 50 points, so that would be gross.
Who?
Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett.
Really?
This is the first year he ever hit 50 points. He had 51. His career high before this was 49 in 2021-22.
That's what he is. Him, you pay him for the intangibles, but at the same time, like, you don't pay that much for fucking intangibles. Like, we'll see. We'll see what we see.
I just saw someone rate Con Bennett.
So you want to hear some effed up shit?
Wow.
My empty apartment that we vacated, my aunt went there to clean it before, like, you know, we passed back the keys, right? Got broken into.
The hell is the point of breaking into it? There's nothing to steal.
Exactly. She just saw blunt rolls and alcohol. I'm like, dude, if you just wanted a fucking place to hang, the woods is right fucking there. There was it didn't appear like there was any damage, but Christ, I mean, I'm going there tomorrow to walk the damn apartment with the leasing office and just being like, I don't want to get any damages done. Like, take pictures all you want. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to take a dookie. No, I'm just kidding.
You're going to take crap in the apartment.
No, dude, I have pictures of it too. So if someone tries to break into it again, it's going to be nuts. Oh, someone just got hit.
That is a good question, Mr. Magic.
Because Cam Mealy signed him to an extension. That's why.
Ooh,
that's the simple and short answer. The longer,
Florida's winning this game.
Fuck that guy.
After seeing that, Edmonton's rattled. You're right.
Yeah. They're not settled.
They look off right now. They didn't score on those handful of power plays that they got all those opportunities on, and Florida took advantage of that and flipped momentum. Oh, that just went on.
Yeah, they got to start playing with some depth. I mean, Florida's too deep. Oh, come on.
Cam, you're right about the cleared stuff on on shop@hl.com. There's some nice
holy shit, he speaks.
No, I got shot.
No one had to say it.
I was like,
I jumped.
Dad? Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to it, and it's cheap.
No, I know, dude. There's a
like, you don't even need to be a fan of.
I kind of might get it. It's only like $30.
Yeah, buddy, you don't even need to be a fan of those teams. Like, if you just like the colors and the design, shit, like $30 for that quality of a shirt. Yeah,
Stanley Cup Final jersey on sale for like fucking $70.
I just bought his jersey. Holy crap!
Let me look at myself a hat.
Rich goes, Naughty is alive. Wow.
Eric's like, I'm going to get a hat. Not really a shirt guy. In fact, if I could go shirtless right now, I would. I'm going to get a hat. Nipples out, but a hat on the head.
Nipples out, Naughty.
Oh, God. Paul Bissonnette just tweeted 10 million for Bennett all day. 14 goals in these Stanley Cup playoffs. Put the charts away. Just watch. What a guy. Dude.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He needs help. Someone needs to send Paul Bissonnette to like a mental institution to be like,
you're not wrong about that either.
I love Paul, though. I actually really like Paul Bissonnette.
Yeah.
Boys, I don't want to jinx anything either, but we haven't had any bots tonight.
Shut up.
Why do you have to say that? Why
if one shows up now, I'm coming down there.
Well, we're going to come to the States
well, don't worry, Alex. You'll have plenty of time because he's going to have to take public transit to the border, from the border, and then he's going to have to show some leg to get like a ride for an Uber.
And I'm going to have to get my passport.
Not only that, he's going to deal with the MBTA. Enough said.
Yeah, you're good. He will never reach you. He'll be dead by the time he fucking gets to your house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Rick, your prediction might have been right. 4 to something. But if Edmonton can get 2, that's 4-3.
If what?
If Edmonton gets 1 or 2, either you or Alex might be right if Florida doesn't score again.
Yeah,
I'd say 4-2 Edmonton.
Half a game still to play.
Oh, they're
McDavid gone to the dressing room?
Yeah, I just heard that. Yeah.
What?
McDavid, yeah. That's big.
Oh.
If McDavid goes down with anything.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. The
Florida wins.
Over. Yeah.
Florida
if
wins
he goes down, this is ending in 5.
Just
That's
present
just
Florida the cup right there.
Chris Johnson just tweeted that he's back on the bench.
Oh, never mind. He's good.
All right, he's back. We're back.
Bob got hit in the dick. I think
back
Bob
on.
took a puck to the dick.
No, he's okay, Bob.
And now we got a fisticuffs. Yeah, there he is. There's McDavid. He's good. And at that moment, the entire province of Alberta exhaled.
It's a province, not a providence.
Close enough. Shut up. You know what
Providence is a
About
city.
6 hours away.
Rhode Island.
We're off on the road to Rhode Island.
Could there be a new interdivisional rivalry between the Habs and the Caps? Why? You mean after the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't.
How is this fucking jacket $260?
What the fuck are you looking at? That's $260.
A fucking jacket.
On NHL Shop, are you looking at the clearance section?
It's on special at $260. It was
Buy it.
originally
You call that a
$322.
special?
Buy it. Buy it twice.
What the hell? That jacket better be fucking curing cancer.
Probably-
I'm friggin'
Well,
wearing
no, dude,
that.
because you got to think like they pay for like the brand, like this NHL brand right there to put that on the jersey is money. That's what you're paying for.
I'll be right back.
Like there's it's
yeah.
Oh,
literally
wrap around, good save, rebound save.
like
By the way,
is it
look at
stitched in gold?
Yeah, look at the new. Yeah.
I interviewed him.
I know. Kara, I had to tell Kara. Kara was like, "Did Alex interview him?" I'm like, "Yeah." He asked him one question, then Alex got a boner and had to walk away.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna stop looking at it.
She's
No,
like, "Wow,
honestly,
he seems really
he
nice."
is a
I was
mad
like,
cool
"Yeah."
dude. I did not. He gave me a very detailed answer, and that's what I appreciated. He didn't give me one of those.
I think he liked but I think it was a good question to ask because it was a question he definitely, like a player of that caliber, would like because he goes, "Oh, actually, it feels very similar because it reminds them of that mindset."
Yeah. And then he went to rave about Boston, which was nice too.
Alex, book Cal McCarr. Pap, do it.
All right, I'm doing it. I do have to depart in a couple minutes, gentlemen. Just an FYI. You wanna...
Loser.
Oh. Stop looking at jackets.
Now I have everyone looking on NHLshop.com.
Yeah, no kidding. You just helped NHL sales about 5%.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm buying shit.
But
Burn,
but
there's some
Eric, the
wicked nice
jacket
flyers
is
stuff on
on
here, bro.
specials for $260.
Yes.
Burn, this-
What the fuck? I'm like finding shirts for like $30, $40, shirts like stuff for
Burn,
$20.
there's a lot of really
and-
nice flyer stuff on here.
And
dude.
Eric's just like, here's a fucking
Probably right.
$235 jacket. I'm just like,
What's special about that?
like
It's
what?
it's a black authentic pro ring coach full zip jacket.
For about the cost
It's
of an arm,
literally-
leg, and 3 fingers.
I'm just looking for a fucking t-shirt. This guy's looking for like, I want coach. Like,
Eric
No,
doesn't
Eric is
ride
bougie.
at the peasant friggin' economy class. He's coach only.
Oh, it's so terrible.
the
There's
Oilers
some
need a
puck
goal
movement.
before the end of this period.
Oh, he hits that pass. I would have probably won.
Oh, we got some jerseys on sale. Oh, very nice.
Good ship from Edmonton.
Oh, that looked like a corkscrew.
Yeah, stay on the next commercial. Oh, the news just went wide. In my opinion, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has one of the best nicknames in hockey.
He's what?
One of the best nicknames in hockey.
RNH?
Oh,
Nuge?
the Nuge.
The Nuge?
Oh, these are nice shorts.
Meanwhile, Eric is more.
Burn, there's a Provorov jersey on sale here for like $100.
Meanwhile, back on NHLshop.com.
See, now this is a special.
What the hell?
Oh,
What
man,
the
they only have
hell?
3
Yeah,
extras.
How much does it cost? 13 cents?
No, it's $29.99, but from $81.99.
Okay, that's a
Oh.
lot better than what you were talking about with the fucking $5 million jacket that was coach.
Oh, goody. An Ivan Provorov jersey.
Everyone just wants a shirt or a hat. He's just like, I want a fucking coach bag with my
I'll
Put
Flyers
that
players.
right
they only
next to
have
my
3X.
Kevin Hayes jersey.
Yeah, some of that stuff you got to be on top of, though. Like, I guarantee you, there's people that like grab that and sell it elsewhere.
Do I get
Right
a
now,
3X? No.
For nice.
That's
I don't know,
crazy.
dude. If honestly, if you buy it, just shrink it in the wash. Some of their
Yeah.
stuff shrinks so much. All right, now I want to go shop. Rick's gonna come back and be like, "Yeah, so I found this thing."
So I found this.
Now on the shopping channel.
I found this sweater on Amazon.
Icing.
Oh, $29.99.
More. Yeah, if you go to collectibles, some of that stuff is absolutely bananas. What's on clearance? Come on,
Banana.
sale. That's what I want to see. I want to see what's on sale. Special, dude. Ovechkin jersey. That's not on sale. Oh, it's on express delivery. Apparently, that's on fucking sale. Hey,
What a
Marchand
sale.
jerseys are on clearance. Wow.
You gotta get Marchand and get his Florida jersey.
No.
I think Cam's skin will melt if he wears that.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. Oh, there's a
It'd
Bedard
be
jersey
like-
on.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
I wonder if I got if I actually got a Marchand jersey, if Kara would look at me and she goes, "He's not even on the team anymore, you fucking idiot." I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna right."
He's going to look at him and be like, you sell out.
Ooh,
Why is this T-shirt $50?
from $64.99, it
Oh,
goes down to $23.
$4.99?
Men's Minnesota Wild Fanatic screen primary logo pullover. That's a pretty good deal.
I have one of those in my cart right now.
Oh, my God.
That's a good deal. $23 for that?
I know.
You're Canadian, right?
Why do you think it's in my cart?
Yeah, I'm buying one.
Welcome to the shopping channel on DPF.
NHL should pay us for advertising their stuff.
They
Oh,
should.
good
There's
save
a
on
Colorado
Chuck.
Avalanche one for $29. Oh, I saw.
Ooh.
I said I was going to
Canadiens
go
too.
till the next commercial, and this might not end up happening till the end of the period at this rate.
Oh, you motherfuckers! This Cal McCarr jersey that I'm wearing right now, that I bought at full price, just went on sale. You bastards! You fucking pieces of shit!
Wah, wah, wah.
Fucking douchebags!
Here's a rush for the Panthers. Shot wide.
Oh, that's the back. Ooh.
Rick's the only one watching the game. He's just like, yeah. And so they scored, and we're like, guys,
I
do you
literally
see this?
did-
Wait,
Do you
who's
guys see
scoring?
this item? This item's on sale too.
I'm
What the
eating
fuck?
something too, so I'm hungry.
We're not very entertaining. Hey, we can give great tips on like what to buy. Oh, Ranger
Flag
shirt.
throws it
fuck
to the
that.
net. Blocked.
Oh, Eric, there's a Flyers pullover.
Yeah, it's some
$26
nice
bucks.
stuff on here.
See, that's good value.
Where?
$26. That's pretty good. I'd buy that for $1.
Yes.
A lot of cheap shit. Wow. Okay,
I
so
think you can't even go to commercial on it. I see.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
how
a
about-
nice hat.
how do I?
Geez, Corey Perry got flattened.
I'm still on the whole. I like the whole like, wow, this is a nice hat. Oh shit, yeah, this is a nice bag. for, like,
$260 jacket.
$260 jacket. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
it's fucking nuts. I don't understand why that jacket is $260.
I also don't know
Okay,
why
that's
I'm buying a sweatshirt in the fucking summer, but
Ooh, I wanted to buy this hat last year, and now it's on special.
He said,
What's
oh,
on
it's
special
super
for?
special awesome. Oh, Perry just said, screw you, Schmidt. But then he lost puck.
I can save $9.
Wow, $9.
Finally, they get the
Fuck.
whistle.
Holy crap.
All right, gentlemen, I have to take off. I expect you guys to hold on the fort well.
We're gonna fall apart now that you're going.
No, we won't.
All right, gentlemen, I'll talk to y'all.
Ciao.
I just added another
How's it going,
thing.
Alex?
Dude, yeah, $35 shirt. Like some of these are fucking nice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, some decent stuff here.
That's what I'm saying.
Some a little ridiculous.
Get the shit that's like $26. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, put some stuff on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look for.
This shirt is $60, not worth it. Oh, that's a flurry shirt. That might be a good one.
Why the fuck
Oh
are
my-
pants so expensive?
Hey, we are just as yeah, you're kind of right.
What happened?
Dude, hey, the Red Wings have a really nice ring shirt too. You can get one of those. Do not, no one tell my girlfriend. She's gonna see all
What's
this.
your phone number again?
She's gonna see all this shit, and she's gonna be like, "You're not even a fan of any of these teams. What are you doing with your life?" And I'm gonna be like, "It was on sale."
I can't. I have a hard. I can't wear any other team's apparel. I can only wear Flyer stuff. It
Oh,
feels
see,
wrong
I
to me.
could. If the colors are nice, I'm on it.
The worst part, I've seen some stuff that's so beautiful. That I'm like, man, I would love to wear it, but it just I can't. I physically am not able to.
Oh, see, I could do it.
I can, just not Toronto Maple Leafs.
You know what I love though? The Kraken like teal blue jersey. Oh, I'm sorry, no, the teal like color, like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Those are fucking. That's a nice ass shirt.
Like the Dallas Neon jersey. Like, would love to buy that jersey, but I'm never gonna wear it. I'm never gonna wear it.
Yeah, yeah, it depends. I might wear it sometimes, but in general, I'm not. I'm gonna wear
See, I could wear
my
them
team.
because of like.
Because
You know-
you're a so-so fan. You're not a real fan of Boston.
Rick, I would drive 8 hours to smack the shit out of you and just to drive all the way back.
Oh, it's not
Yep.
8 hours. It'll make
Wouldn't
it
be the first time.
like 4.5, 5.
Same shit.
Even better.
You could beat his ass quicker.
Yeah, fuck you, Rick.
Yeah, again, not the first time I've been told.
No, but
that.
again, like for me, like when we do these podcasts, like I'll just throw a shirt on, like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck it. Ooh, they have some
I hope you
sweet
throw a shirt on when you do the podcast. Jesus.
We should just
buddy,
do
I'll
it
do
topless.
them. Buddy,
Let's
I'll
just
do them
do it.
naked. I don't give a shit.
Well, we know what you're wearing. You're wearing nothing underneath the desk. We know that.
Yeah, good. That's why do you think I turn the camera off every time I have to get up?
Same here.
Ooh, hey, Nordy, there's a Canadians $15 shirt from $29.99. Buy it.
Oh, I think. Oh, because you guys are on the American site. That's probably why you see things I don't.
Kara's gonna kick my ass. She's gonna be like, "Why'd you spend money on this, you fucking idiot?" I'm like, "It was in Zip."
Yeah, I just bought new shoes, so I already got shit for buying shoes.
Oh fuck! You reminded
But it was
me. I gotta get
50% off.
I got Boston Bruins Bear shoes. And what are you gonna do with those? Put them up on the shelf.
At least for me, yeah, put them behind me. And
Yeah, Joe, I agree with you. Like that's a sick design jersey. I do. Actually, the Krakens are really nice too. I have a Kraken jersey, a Knights jersey. I'm a bit of a jersey hoe.
Oh, the game's still
4-1. Yeah,
Oh, they were in intermission.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still 4-1, and there isn't really much. Edmonton needs a goal within the next 2 minutes, otherwise it's game over. I don't think they come back from 3 goals down in the third period.
Edmonton just needs the next goal. It could happen in the next period.
I'd be shocked if Florida blows a three goal lead.
So would I.
So would I, but it could happen.
Good.
Otherwise, they could just go home now. The game would be over.
It's very unlikely. It's just with a team like I don't expect it with a team like Florida. I don't expect those defensive collapses to happen.
Yeah, they're probably not going to happen, but they could. It could happen. It's
You're right. They could. You're absolutely right.
That's all I'm saying. But you're right. You're right.
You're right. You're a very handsome guy. I understand it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, truer words have never been said.
Say I'm here to support you, Rick. Oh, that's a really nice Colorado Avalanche shirt.
After telling me to fuck off, he says, "I'm here to support you, Rick."
Would you want? Okay, fine. Fuck you. Like, what do you want me to say? Should I get a Buffalo Sabre shirt?
Why?
Just so I can
so you can say I won't wear that.
Over it that just says this thing's like sorry, this team sucks.
Terrorist shirt.
I lost a bet.
I lost a bet. I had to wear this for the whole season. That you know what? That's what we should do. Everyone should just chip in to get like a Buffalo Sabres shirt, and that's like the shirt of shame. So the worst take of the week, we should all just wear like the shirt of shame.
How are you gonna get it to me and Eric?
I would.
We all have to get our own.
Fucking shit.
I'm not doing that.
Why not? You wouldn't want to do. I think that would be the funniest fucking thing. This week's loser needs to wear the Buffalo Sabres shirt. I would piss myself laughing.
I'll wear it.
That'd be the funniest thing.
Check that out. How much is the shipping? I don't process.
Penalty against Nurse.
Oh man, I gotta spend $80 to get free shipping.
Yeah.
No, they have a code. No, they have a code. NHL free shipping 24.
Maybe not in Canada though. You're in the US. It's different.
Well, maybe.
Well, here it says use code NHL FS80.
Oh, that sucks. Ours
and
is
here in Canada, you got to spend
$80.
No, that's fucking dumb.
And that's probably before tax also. Yeah, but then again, if I get the short,
dumb? You can go over to my website for $75 free shipping.
Nordy,
$5 on it.
this sleeveless hoodie looks sick.
Really? They should take it to the hospital.
Shut the fuck up.
What team?
Vegas.
Wow. Fuck Vegas.
It's all black.
Fuck you.
Nordy, tell me, do I spend $107 right now?
See the site underneath you there? Go there, spend $107.
No, because then you get money.
No, I actually wouldn't, because you get free shipping. I pay the free shipping.
Oh. Do I get a Paul Coffey Flyers jersey?
Yes, you do.
I'm
being such a degenerate right now with this. Like, I'm about to check out. I'm going to do it. Nordy, don't yell at me. Don't tell Kara.
Don't tell Alicia.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, buddy? You'd be dead.
Hoodies and sweatshirts. Let me look again. Was that nice? Nice.
Well, not looking good.
$80.
That's your.
What are you looking at now?
It's a crew neck.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
actually
a vintage looking crew neck.
that's kind of good. Those are sick.
Close my windows. Now it's hot.
What, fucking $80 for a crew neck? You on a special? Oh, this.
Oops.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just do? Oh, we got an intermission.
I really want that hat.
Oh, that's better. I'll be back on cam in a minute.
No one tell my girlfriend I'm buying this shit. She's going to be like, this is why you're poor. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Did she tell you that we talk regularly? She didn't tell you.
He wants to charge me for shipping?
He didn't care. That's how much he loves these sweaters. He didn't care about what I just said.
Shush, she'll fucking be like, be better.
All right. What are people saying in the chat that we haven't got done?
They're saying, look at these guys shop for stupid shit.
Who says that?
Our fans.
Somebody must be thinking that anyway.
Joe just goes, why would anyone want a Sabres jersey? That's the funny thing. No one does. But why not?
That's why they're $30.
I do like the throwback jersey, yeah.
They're going to soon start saying, hey, make an order. We'll throw in a Sabres jersey.
They could throw it out. I think that'd be better. You just throw it out.
Throw it out. Nah, I don't want the free Sabres jersey. Keep it.
I don't know. I really hate saying no to free things. Yeah. If someone were to like, hey Cam, you want this? I'd be like, fuck it. How much is it? Like free. Well, give it.
Yeah, for free. The only thing I would take for free is this, is you know what? You couldn't pay me to take one of those. Okay, we'll have 4. Excuse me. No, well, I guess Eric's going to stay on.
So
3 blank screens. And, well, I'm here at least.
I'm trying to figure out how much shipping is, but I have to go through the whole process just to find out.
Hey, you see the site down below you? Free shipping. But didn't they say free shipping over $80?
Yeah, but I just want one hat. That's all I want. This is one hat.
It can't be that much for shipping for a hat.
I don't know. You'd be surprised sometimes.
Yeah, then it's not worth it at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why don't they just tell you how much the shipping is? Why do I have to put in my name go through a whole thing?
Oh yeah, you don't find out till you check out.
Even that, click on checkout. Then they want me to do this whole freaking thing.
Okay, we need a tutorial for Eric on how to.
Does anyone in the chat know how much shipping is on NHL.ca?
I know that if you order $80, it's free.
I guess.
All right, what are we going to talk about? I don't think people are. I think they're tired of hearing us talk about shopping.
About shopping.
I'm
Okay,
done
here-
shopping.
We're gonna listen to
Keandre Miller's on the
Patty.
trade block. I want to talk about Keandre Miller.
Not really.
How much is he's not signed, is he?
He's an RFA. But they're looking to they're looking. I heard they're looking to shake up their decor.
To shake up or shape up?
Shit.
Both, I guess.
Also, the new coach there, maybe he
Mhm.
wants things to be moved around a little bit.
I mean,
Never been the biggest.
I don't know
Keandre
who
Miller
would
fan.
want to go there. That's the problem.
Well, with Sullivan there now, maybe Yeah. Although the problem is Drury is the GM.
That's the thing that I'm trying to bring up. Like, it's Chris Drury. I don't think it's Sullivan. Sullivan's a good coach.
Yeah, but so maybe having a good coach there, maybe guys will go there. It is New York.
And Drury just got extended, if I'm not mistaken, right? They gave him an
Didn't
extension.
he? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they have $8 million in cap.
They got no
Yeah.
cap. That's why they want to move. They can't sign.
Yeah, they probably can't even afford to sign him.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna. Well, they want to try to sign Will Cooley, and so that's another player that might get offer sheeted. Matt Rempe's an RFA, but he's not going to garner a lot of money.
Nah.
Who the hell wants Rempe?
Calvin DeHaan, Keandre Miller. Keandre Miller's going to want like at least $7 million.
Yeah, most probably 6.5, 7 for sure.
So they'll probably trade his rights away for something, or they'll probably want a defenseman in return.
Schneider.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Anaheim would be a good fit for Keandre.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's a market for him, that's for sure.
The Flyers
You know
wouldn't
what
be
I'm
bad for
calling
him
it,
either, but
Nah, I don't want Keandre Miller. He's basically Travis Sanheim, to be totally honest with you. So
at least he's younger than Travis Sanheim, though.
yeah, a little bit, but
He's big too, isn't he? Oh, we lost Matt.
I think he's like 6'4", 6'5", I think. But
Matt hit the exit button. Went, oh, look what happened by
Mhm.
accident.
Alicia came in with the broom.
I was gonna say, He did that. And went, okay, Alicia, I'm off now.
Matt.
Do I have a 3-person
Man.
set up here?
Artemi Panarin's a free agent next year too, and Mika Zibanejad listen to all these NMCs: Panarin, Zibanejad, JT Miller,
Mhm.
Chris Kreider has an NTC. They're probably going to move Kreider.
Yeah,
They really
Kreider's going
throw
in.
those no movements in it and no trade clauses around too much. A lot of teams throw them around too much.
No, but I think they'll move Chris Kreider to a competitor so they can sign Will Cooley. And then that'll open up their ability to sign more players. They're tight for cap. Because they decided to sign Igor Shesterkin for a fuckload of money for a reason I won't ever understand.
Yeah, which when you do that with a goalie, it's a mistake. We learned
Yep.
that here.
Yep.
Goalie shouldn't get that kind of money.
Nope, you don't pay goalies.
No, you can pay goalies, but
Well, yeah, you pay him, but you don't pay him that much.
you don't pay them that kind of money.
But
Isn't Panarin? Is Panarin? Am I wrong? Is he a free
BL,
agent?
Zibanejad and JT are also untouchables. They can't move them. And I don't think Drury does not want to bully any more players in the way that he's bullied Jacob Trouba. That's not going to be good. He won't be able to get anyone to go to New York, and he'll find himself out of a job.
Mm-hmm.
Although it just got extended, so maybe.
Well, you got to figure they're going to sign Arthur Kaleyev too. They need to find ways to get money. If not, then I'm screaming at Don Sweeney to go get Arthur Kaleyev. Offer sheet him. Don't care.
Well, if they don't qualify him, he'll be in the UFA. So, wouldn't shock me if they don't qualify.
I will
him.
throw $5 million at Arthur Kaleyev.
No, that's way too much. No,
No,
I think you get him for like $2 million.
for a 23-year-old.
Yeah, but he hasn't really established himself yet in the
Oh,
league.
yeah, you're right. Sorry. No, I thought he was better than what he's been producing. No, I'd give him $2 million. $3 million. No, I'd give him $3 million.
Nah, not even. I think
$3 million to secure the deal.
1.5 between 1.5 and 2 gets it done for sure. There won't be a bidding war for Kaliev. That's for sure. I don't see it.
I would give them a second round pick for Arthur Kaliev. That should be enough. You're not going to get a first round pick for him.
No, God, no.
No.
Nah. I would think even maybe a third might even get it done. I wouldn't even be shocked.
Yeah. I'd pull that trigger. Kid's young, and he's a winger. You need him.
I remember in his draft, I really liked him in his draft year, and I really wanted the Flyers to take him with a late pick, but
we need wingers. We don't need centers right now. Will Coolio is also an option, but I think the Bruins that's like an offer sheet target for the Bruins.
Alex had to depart a little bit early tonight.
What's up, Dakota? How we doing, buddy? Tonight I'm Alex.
You sure you want to do that?
Wow, no.
You got to. Well, you're doing a good job with the talking part. So.
Eat me, Rick.
Not my job. That's not my job.
Wait, do I get expedited shipping for that? That's going to be awesome if it all qualifies. Ah, you fuckers.
We'll take 2-3 weeks to ship it to you.
No, actually, they're pretty quick.
I'm just bugging.
This I got in 2 days.
When I got my from YouTube for doing the boot camp, I swear they sent me the thing has been shipped. They didn't pick it up for 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
It's like, really? Been shipped and you don't pick it up?
Sounds about right.
Subway makes it fresh.
I'm trying to get hungry.
Guys, what do we feel?
What do we feel?
Third period.
Hungry?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, dude. All I mean is Eric.
I'm hungry. I feel real hungry.
Eric, so we have like the home gym in my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Fucking my
privilege.
basement window breaks.
Oh.
I don't even know how. It must have had like some pressure on it or something. So I had to go get freaking, because I don't have duct tape. So I basically, like, where the window is, I basically just used clear masking tape, and then just so that whole thing is just duct tape basically, or tape shut.
Maybe it's one of your neighbors thought you were opening up a club. But how do I get in?
No, I don't know.
Just joking.
But
bad joke. But
well, it wasn't tempered glass either, so it shattered. So I was like more worried about whatever else happened. But yeah, so I'm doing the workout and I realized like my fat ass is so out of shape I can't even breathe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Joe says she ordered from Tricolor Sports to Australia, and it only took a week. That's pretty good.
A week. That's very good.
I ordered from Tricolor one time a couple of years ago. It took 2 days. I think I had it in 2 days. But I'm in Montreal, and it was shipped out of Montreal, so not a surprise.
Montreal sucks.
Fuck you too, eh?
Massachusetts sucks too. Trust me. This country sucks.
That's accurate. Montreal doesn't suck.
Don't you guys have a red light district?
Yeah. What city doesn't? You want to tell me the city doesn't?
That's fair. It's got a point.
Yeah.
What do you want? I said you had a point.
Yeah.
What don't you want?
Even Vatican City probably has a red light district.
Do you know have you ever been to Vatican City?
No.
Once I was really young.
Yeah, I don't think it has a red light district, considering it's literally just the basilica, and that's it.
It's just a red light. That's what it is.
Yeah, it has no streets. It's just the Vatican itself. Yeah,
I know. It's a city.
Do you?
Yes, I do. It's because I haven't been there. Doesn't mean I don't know.
I've been there. It's fucking beautiful. Like the architecture itself is just spectacular.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back this year.
I forgot you're Italian, right?
I'm going to Italy for 3 weeks in August.
What part of Italy are you from?
Caserta. It's
What about pasta?
sorry, what?
Pizzetta. He's on our team.
Caserta.
He's on our team. Pizzetta.
Pizzetta?
Yeah.
Not
Pizza?
Pizzetta. Caserta.
Casetta.
Cazzetta.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank God. I
It's,
finally got it. I thought he was saying pasta, pizzetta. I was like, fucking pizza.
That's pasta fazool.
Close to
No, that's the town next door.
It's a pasta dish, pasta fazool. Isn't that
Sorry.
it's pasta
Sorry,
and
Eric.
beans, isn't it?
yeah, it's pasta and beans.
Yeah.
I
I know because my mom, when she remarried an Italian guy from the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
So I learned a lot about the Italians. He's a good
Eric,
guy.
your family Christmases must be absolutely insane, dude. I've been to an Italian Christmas. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
there's a lot of this
so
going on.
much food.
A lot of this.
No, there's so much food.
I just joke.
Like-
Oh, food, yeah. Well, okay, this is the thing, right? Because in my family, what's big, it's not really Christmas Day, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is the big thing for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's no meat Christmas Eve, it's only fish. And now, like, because my dad passed a couple years ago, but like when he was even now, whatever, but like my parents would make like an insane amount of fish and whatever. Problem is, I don't eat fish. I fucking hate fish.
Yeah, I don't like much fish. Some I'll eat, but not much.
So for me, and it's funny too because my wife, she hates fish also. So
Well, you don't eat
Christmas
much.
Eve, we're there. We just have like regular pasta with like red sauce and like whatever, like so whatever we can like just munch on peanuts or something. I don't know.
See,
What are you gonna do?
I dated someone like a while back, and like so her family was like a full Italian, great people. But I went to their Christmas Eve, like similar to you, Eric, but they actually ate meat. So they had like meatballs, sausage, but all in like sauce, and they did oh God, what's something Del Mar? Like it's like something at the beach. Like that was phenomenal. A lot of pasta, a lot of salad, a lot of seafood.
Oh yeah,
I gained 20 pounds walking out the door.
Oh yeah, like it's the
Should
table's
stop
always
walking
full.
outdoors.
It's just that, like, I don't know.
Buddy, their food was delicious.
If you're gonna gain a lot of weight walking outdoors, you should stop doing that.
I'm pretty sure I lost 35 pounds just riding my bike today up a fucking hill. I was like, fuck, I needed a vape. I'm pretty sure the guy that owned the gas station took one look at me and just goes, "Do you need me to call the ambulance?" I'm like, "No, dude, I just need a fucking pack of Marlboros and I'll be good."
Yeah, I'm trying to drop some weight because in June I got 2 weddings back to back, and so
What do you need to lose for? You look fucking handsome as shit.
Joe
I
writes,
know after those 2 weddings, I must have probably put on about another 20 pounds.
Joe writes is that you would hate Christmas here. A lot of seafood. That's not the same as fish.
Oh, I don't like any seafood. Like
nothing. I'll eat some seafood, but I'm not a big fish guy. But
I like a lot of shellfish, like shrimp,
but
lobster.
seafood and fish are not necessarily the same thing.
The only thing I'll eat is calamari.
Oh, calamari, yeah,
Calamari. I love calamari.
If it's done right, otherwise it's a bit rubbery.
Oh
yeah. If you ever had like rubbery calamari, yeah, it sucks.
yeah, I love that.
Disgusting.
That's about it. Calamari, like tuna in a can. I'll eat tuna in a can. That's about it.
Oh, come on. No, don't eat tuna. It's not real tuna. It's more like
Hey,
tuna.
you put some mayo in there, make a little sandwich.
Scott, what do you mean it's not real tuna? It is.
Tuna in a can is not really. It's not real tuna. Okay, that's like saying like
tuna.
that's like
It
saying
is.
Kraft cheese is real cheese. It's not. It's like
No,
it's
tuna in a
imitation
can's
cheese.
high protein. It's not bad for you. So don't say that.
Okay. Do you have that with your prune juice?
No, fruit juice. Jesus, that's gross.
In case you're having trouble passing a bowel.
Tuna and prune juice. Yeah.
Or
I
having
like
a bowel
pear
movement,
juice.
not passing a bowel.
Oh,
Oh,
fish is not. Fish is not No, because some fish does not come from the sea. So you can't say fish is seafood.
What?
Seafood doesn't. Well, not
Yeah,
really.
there's freshwater fish, sure, but like.
But seafood doesn't mean anything. For me, my understanding, seafood is not fish. Seafood is lobster, shrimp, crab. That's seafood.
Isn't that like shellfish?
Well, that's seafood.
Yeah, what's a fucking fish? Like,
okay, like if you want to go by that, pineapple.
Okay.
What about it?
What about
That's
pineapple?
seafood. On SpongeBob.
Yeah, but it's SpongeBob's house.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is not a pineapple. He just happens to live in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay, semantics. Okay.
Absorbent and yellow and
Yeah. Well, in that case, Bikini Bottom is also seafood too, because that's in SpongeBob.
I've been known. No, we're gonna say I've been known my day
man.
to eat a few Bikini Bottoms.
Where's my SpongeBob toy?
he made it weird. That was okay. Oh God! Thank you, Joe. Fish is also seafood. Rick, there's your definition.
I argued that with her already. Stop it.
Oh well, I don't know. It's a pretty good argument to me, buddy.
Okay, so if you're gonna go to your a stream and fish in a stream, is that fish seafood?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why? Did it come from the sea?
Technically, all water originates from the sea.
Oh, now it's semantics. Now stop it.
No, now it's just science, bitch.
Science, bitch.
Actually, no, I don't think all water stems from the sea. I'm just spewing shit out of my ass. I'm just throwing shit at a wall.
I just went for a piss. That didn't come from the sea.
What?
You heard me.
What?
I went for a piss. It didn't come from the sea. They say when you piss, it's
Shit,
passing
no,
water.
well, hey,
They say it's
it came from
passing
a pee.
water.
Yeah, the water you drank that turned into piss
Bam!
was probably
Came from the city.
Originated from the sea.
Came from
city.
the city.
But wait, hold on. Because
Stop it. I'm about to lose this argument.
the river
Stop.
that comes from the sea that flows
Stop.
into Montreal,
I'm about to lose this
that
argument.
goes into our reservoirs.
Hold on, Rick's
Please.
about to admit defeat.
I said I'm about to lose this argument, so please stop, okay?
I'm sorry, is this being ageist again?
Yeah.
By the way, we're underway in the third period, but this game is about as fun as watching paint dry, so we're entertaining you with linguistics.
Yeah, they're entertaining you with beating up on an old man.
I don't know, it's pretty funny to me. Just wait till you go in the home.
Well, but Joe, in red light districts, sorry, there's a lot of fish there.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a lot of fish, or just does it smell very?
It just
fishy?
smells like there's a lot of fish there.
It's definitely full of semen. That much I can tell you.
Okay, this stream is really diverting to the wrong.
So hockey guys, Brad Marchand's face takes up 3/4 of the screen because most of it's
his
that
nose
nose.
His nose takes up 3/4 of the screen.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Fucking Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Dude, the amount of penalties is ridiculous. I don't even know what to do with this.
Or is it a power play again?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's hockey. We were talking about food.
I was talking about semen.
That could be food, depending, listen.
What do you think? What is it? Have you ever seen Austin Powers Goldmember? What do you think of my underwater layer? It's large and full of semen. Oh shit. We're gonna end up on somebody's list somewhere.
For sure.
And it's gonna be like, you guys got shut down for mentioning semen. Like, why? You're not a big fan of sailors? Potty mouth.
What you got against the Navy, bitch?
We haven't said anything bad that YouTube's gonna cut us for. Not yet.
At least you're not like the Air Force that just sleep while the Navy does work. Losers. Apologies to Air Force Individual Services. Words are hard.
The Air Forceman.
Bingo. Thanks, Goose.
Jesus, good block there. By who's the defenseman?
I think
Wallman.
Dude, I feel bad for Skinner.
Yeah, this game's not on him. Maybe the second goal, but that's about it.
Yeah, but after he's been let out to dry. That breakaway by Bennett.
The first goal was he was let out. Come on, the first goal was a power play goal, but still.
Yeah, he was let out to dry.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can argue that you need your goalie to steal you a game, but when they're like this,
no chance.
Oh, he just punched Marchand. That should be
two.
Wallman? Penalty.
No, that should be 2.
Oh no!
Wow, they're calling everything else but that. Wallman just went up and punched him right in the face.
Last game, no, that happened last game too. Someone did it right. The ref was right there, punched him in the face. It's like no penalty. Well, okay.
That drives me nuts.
Stick in his face.
You call everything else, but you let that go. Just get your priorities straight. Like, not that I want to see Edmonton continuously. That's nuts. That was
that's over now for sure.
And
Jeez,
we're done.
Man. Edmonton's defense is falling apart tonight.
Yeah, this turkey's cooked.
Put a fork in her. She's done.
Oh my God. I think Skinner definitely, dude, he could have that's not on him, but his reaction in puck tracking was not it. Like, look at that. I don't know any goaltender that does that.
You might be right. Positioning wasn't great. Here they pulled him.
Yeah.
I don't think he was gonna get there regardless. I think that was just one hell of a shot by Ekblad. But the way he handled that didn't look right. He didn't even slide. He lurched.
Yeah, but I mean, why was Ekblad just left alone like that? Just totally alone.
Oh, I know. No, I don't blame power play. I don't blame Skinner. I don't blame Skinner. I think it was just the way he went looked weird.
Well, Pickard was 6-0 when he was in round 2, I guess. See what he's got. Not going to help tonight. It's over, this game. But
I still find it funny that all of 25 Florida Panthers fans turned out to the show tonight and everyone else that management paid. No, it's actually, in all honesty, I'm really glad the Florida teams are getting into hockey. Much needed. It grows the game.
If they're not in the playoffs, then when are they going to?
No, I know. But they're developing a culture. I think it's great. Now, the only downside is the fact that Edmonton's really they showed no fight tonight.
No, something was wrong tonight.
The power plays, I think the penalties have killed them. It's very
their power play has been not great, if I'm correct, in the whole series so far.
I mean, the game's over. It doesn't matter. They're not. If I'm Edmonton, I'm just playing for pride and just you're on to game 3. I mean, game 4.
Oh
my God.
That. Jesus. He had a chance to put a goal in. No, I don't know who that was, though.
Yeah, J-Fit, like the 890. But what was the volume of shots? And then you have to also look at goals against average. Like, don't just look at the save percentage. Like, look at the volume of shots and the goals against average.
I don't know. The save percentage is a good indicator of the goalie. Doesn't mean you can't. Doesn't mean you can't win.
Not really, because if you only have 5 shots against you in the game and you let in 1, but it was a tip in, is that really an indicator on the goaltender?
Well, but the sample size is too small on that particular thing. No, you can't. It's not a game by game thing. It's more of a collective.
I'm more looking at the goals against average too, because I compare those. Like it depends.
But
If
goals
there's a trend.
against average is more on the team than
No, it's
necessarily
not.
just on the
Goaltender as
goalie.
well. Goaltender as well.
But it's more of a shared thing than save percentage is a goalie stat. I mean, that's on the goalie. He saves
No,
it or he
so
doesn't.
it's also a stat on the. It's a goal. The goals against average is also on the is a goalie stat too. You don't see a player's goals against average.
I think the save percentage has more weight to it than goals against.
I don't think so, because you have to look at shot volume.
And
you have to really look at analytical.
penalty.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, it's over now. It doesn't matter.
Janmark just after I didn't see who it was, but Janmark just punched someone in the back of the head.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
Well, the game's over. At this point, you might want to send a message for next game. That's what they should try to do.
Edmonton has taken 7 penalties.
That's it? It seemed like more.
There's been 11 penalties in this game.
Maybe that's why. Okay. I can Edmonton. Should we just go back to shopping or? Or you know what, chat? Like, is there something like you would like us to talk about?
Oh yeah, the game's over. If you guys want to talk about something, just
like
start
10
putting
minutes.
stuff
Let's go.
in.
Oh, is
Golf.
What was it?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of golf, I don't know if you guys watch much TV. There's a new show on with I can't remember his name all of a sudden, but it's about golf. I watched the first 3 episodes. It was pretty good. It's called Stick. It's pretty good with Owen.
Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson, Mark Maron. It's actually pretty good. I watched it last night, first 3 episodes. I really liked it.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you like golf, it's a show about golf.
Yeah,
It's like you don't get too much of that, So I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm watching right now. I'm watching Poker Face.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like my daughter likes it too. So
that's a show. There's probably a couple of them for me to catch up on. That's a show I forgot about. Yeah, I got to go catch up. I saw the first four episodes of the season. Not bad.
Of the second season or of the first
season 2. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not bad. It's good. It's a fun little show.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, like that. It's a fun little show. I like her. What's her name? Natasha
Leone.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it was one of those shows like I always heard about. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me just give it a chance. And I think I binged season 1 in like a day. And I'm like, oh. And then my daughter just happened to be like sitting next to me and like watching her tablet, but then would like come in and out. And she's like, oh, this is actually kind of decent. Like,
yeah, I caught it last year, probably 5 episodes in. So I binged that and then I watched it week by week.
Oh, fuck. It was just it's funny because it's like one of those things where you're like, man, how many like situations can you get yourself into?
Well, it's
I
not
don't think
realistic.
it's the point of the show, but it's like
it's not realistic that everywhere she goes, somebody gets killed.
Someone gets killed or robbed or this.
Yeah, something bad happens to somebody.
I'm looking at some of these penalty calls, and I'm like, they're pretty ticky-tack.
Yeah, some soft ones.
You gotta let them play, man.
Oh, man.
Jason Skinner. All right. Well, we got quiet.
Oh, I think it was the stream for game 1. Someone had asked me at one point, like, what's your favorite comfort food? And I don't know why I completely blanked, but poutine is my favorite comfort food.
Real healthy too.
Oh yeah,
it is good.
So healthy. It's so fucking healthy.
It's very healthy for you. But I mean, is any comfort food like healthy food? No,
comfort food is not healthy.
Not healthy. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think my it's got to be ice cream.
Okay.
I love ice cream. It's a big problem.
I don't know if this is like a weird take or whatever, but I actually prefer frozen yogurt.
I like frozen yogurt. Oh, no, I like frozen yogurt too. It's good.
Yeah.
Frozen milk, frozen yogurt.
Don't like milk.
Well, the ice milk. Ice milk's not bad too. It's like ice
Like, I don't know. Like, I always felt like people that just drink a glass of milk. I'm like, ugh.
No, I don't do that either. I'm not a milk drinker.
Because I like one of my best buds. Like, he'll just like pour himself a glass of milk and like drink it straight. I'm like,
Oh no. For me to drink milk, to actually drink, it's got to be ice fucking cold. It's not bad, but yeah.
Milk is for dipping cookies.
I don't do that either. Milk is
I used
for.
I still do it every once in a while, but
For
like what you do is you take a cup, okay, like a coffee mug or something.
Yeah.
You stack a bunch of Chip Ahoys,
You pour milk
pour in
into
milk,
it.
and then you crush it, and then you eat it.
Oh,
So good. Works also with Oreos.
No, how if you're gonna crush up cookies and put them in something and some vanilla ice cream, that's good.
Because you have to have it's like a cookie soup.
Yeah,
Really?
no, I don't like that. It's just something about it makes me actually kind of nauseous. And
Nope,
it's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't know. I don't like that.
No, he is onto something, man. You have no idea.
And Joe says cold milk straight. Yum. See, she's a milk drinker. But cold. I can drink milk a little bit if it's cold, but it's really got to be cold.
It's got to. I like cold milk. Anyone who drinks warm milk is a.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's not just that cold, but
Hold
really
on. There's
cold.
another fucking penalty.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah,
I stopped watching. Oh, okay. Now it's on Florida. What do you do?
Holding? No. What? Hooking?
Okay.
Interference?
Hooking, I guess.
Hooking or interference? One of the two.
All right.
Hooking.
Not gonna make a difference.
Speaking of red light districts, hey, right there, hooking.
We have a thing here called Milo, and is that like Nutella?
What?
Joe put a comment. We have a thing here called Milo or Milo. I don't know how you pronounce it. Add
Milo.
spoonfuls of the stuff.
But what is it? A powder? Is it a liquid? A spread? Like what is it?
Is it like Nutella?
Is it? Yeah. Well, that would be. Is it like
a
noisette? What's that noisette?
Chestnut? No, not chestnut.
No, it's not chestnut.
Shit, what's noisette in English?
I can't think. Hazelnut. That's it. It's hazelnut. It's a malted chocolate powder. Oh, I like malted chocolate, like malted milk. I like that actually. I'd probably like that.
Oh, so wait, like Nesquik?
Yeah, well, it's a powder like that, but it's malted chocolate.
Okay.
It's chocolate, but it's a different. It's different kind of. Malted is really good, like a malted milk bar. Never saw that.
I don't think so. I'm not super big on chocolate. Like I like chocolate. Don't get me wrong. It's just that like.
That's my other problem is chocolate.
I mean, it's gummy candies.
Oh, I love chocolate.
It's gummy candies.
Gummy candies.
Oh my god. Water Patch. Yeah. Oh my god. Watermelon Sour Patch. Yeah. I'll fucking eat that shit all day.
Oh, I gotta be on camera to do that. I put something up to the camera. How about these? Can you see it through there?
Bliss. I got the chat thing that's blocking a bit.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What is that? Are those gummy candies?
Bliss? Yeah. Well, they're not
what about?
Candies.
Wait, are they like gummies?
Are they gummies?
Yeah, gummies. You know what? Someone gave me these, but
I can't do edibles.
They're really medicinal tasting. I don't like. There's that's the one.
Yeah,
problem.
Is it
they advertise
the amount of sugar, Rick? Is it the amount of sugar? It's the amount of sugar, right?
No, but they advertise.
No, Rick, it's the amount of sugar.
They're so like they taste so good. Nah, they're really medicinal. Tasting.
Yeah, Rick, they advertise that it's just really full of sugar, right? And
yeah,
definitely not full of anything that we shouldn't be advertising.
Oh, I'm not advertising.
Like cannabis.
I wasn't advertising.
Definitely shouldn't be like, oh yeah. Well,
I'm not
take a look at these. Take a look at these gummies.
Okay, I'm not
I got it.
suggesting anybody eat those or buy them. I'm not suggesting that at all. I was just showing something. I wasn't
look
for
at
anything
look
like
at
that.
this. Look at what I got.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
Now it's getting nasty.
Oh, look at this shit going on. Oh shit. Oh my God. This is an all-out brawl.
Nice.
It's Florida's fourth line, so they're tough guys.
What's their arena? BNC?
PNC?
Yeah, I think something like that.
It's the Pasternak Center, isn't it?
Amerin Bank.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen like an all-out like brawl on the ice like this in a while, where everybody's paired up.
I think it would be since Ottawa in Montreal.
Is that still going?
That's very dumb of Darnell Nurse. He just tired himself out. He's a good player. Gadjevich, who the hell cares? So good job on Gadjevich taking out, like exhausting Darnell Nurse now. Like in a game where they're not coming back anyway.
Yeah, you might as well make a statement. Oh wow, that was a high hit.
But it's all
undisciplined. That's really undisciplined.
Fucking cracked his stick on his back. Oh yeah.
That's the thing, dude. Like the Panthers are now in your head. Go like my tweet, fellas. Gloves are flying and the dance partners are being paired. We got a ruckus at Amerin Bank Arena. Takes two to tango. Who wants to get involved?
Well, that was entertaining.
Ooh.
Okay, what do we got there? No, not that. Crunchy. Oh, a crunchy bar. I like a crunchy bar. What's Amaranth? You ever hear of Amaranth?
I think that's the name of the arena.
Oh, that's the arena.
Amaranth.
I thought we were talking about food there. Amaranth. Never ate that stuff.
No, we're back to shopping.
Doofus. Put crunchies on bowls of ice cream? Crunchy bar on bowls of ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, crunchy, that not that gold one.
Yeah, that's a crunchy.
Because there's even crunchy the red and
that. What do you call that stuff that's in there? There's a word for it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Toffee. It's like a toffee thing inside.
Buddy, you're a fucking toffee.
I don't know how you put that on ice cream though. I wouldn't.
You'd have to like smash it up.
Yeah, really smash that up. Smash it up, good.
Shut the fuck up.
What? What kind of jersey did you see?
Buddy, there's a Dairy Queen 2 minutes from my house.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Dairy Queen.
They Uber?
Nah, dude. So I live on the border of Massachusetts and Nashua, and that's expensive.
Uber just came out.
No, it's in the mall. It's in the mall near my house. I am going to get my fat ass a fucking Blizzard.
Oh, you said crunchy because Milo is a powder, but crunchy texture. We thought because we have a bar, a chocolate bar here called a crunchy. Although it's spelled CHIE at the end, not Y. So should have thought of that. It's making me want to go right now and go eat ice cream, but I gotta eat supper first.
Oh. That's probably closed by now.
Yeah, a few of these guys are going to be gone for the rest of the game, aren't they? Your Nurse is gone.
Yeah, this game doesn't. At this point, it doesn't matter. There's like 9 minutes left.
Yeah, and they're getting 10-game misconduct. So it's oh, Joe, you got crunchy bars there too. Nice. Well, yeah. I mean, we're all part of the Commonwealth, so
I guess.
well, it's true. I mean, Australia is part of the Commonwealth.
Let me ask you guys this.
Okay.
With as far out of control as this game has gotten, do the refs hold some accountability here? If Florida did the power play.
The ref.
I don't know in this game.
I can't really put this on the ref.
Yeah, I don't think so. This game. There are games where I would say yeah, but I don't know about this one.
I think Edmonton is just like frustrated that they're losing and everything, and with just a hard game that Florida plays, so you're leaning on them, plus you're losing, so that it boils over at a certain point.
Oh yeah. And no, listen, Edmonton was trying to send a message for the next game, but then Florida was also saying, "Hey, yeah, we're not, who cares about your message? Eat this."
Exactly. How much more time is left? 9 minutes? Okay, come on.
Very disappointed, though, for such a blowout. Also, Florida took home ice advantage back from Edmonton or away from them. They don't want to give that up. So, they don't want – there's no way they want Edmonton to win a game here in Florida. They're kind of showing them, like, yeah, ain't going to be easy to win one here.
Nope.
Oh, I almost made it through the Marchand with that move. I wonder if the Hyman injury wasn't like that was the sign like that. It wasn't gonna be Edmonton's year. That's not over by any means yet, but
so this will entertain you guys. So on the Ekblad goal, someone just tweeted at me that this is Pee-wee level goaltending from Skinner, and it's Aaron Ekblad taking the wide open one-timer. So my response is crazy blaming a goalie for a wide open one-timer from the opposing team's number one defenseman. Crazy. Crazy, dude.
Joe, the next game is Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night at 8. They're all at 8, all the games. So Thursday and Saturday are the next two games. And then after that, we might not need any more. You never know. This could be decided Saturday. If Edmonton can't win another game.
Yeah.
That wouldn't shock me if Edmonton comes back and wins on Thursday.
It wouldn't shock me either. I'm just saying, if the case is that Edmonton doesn't, it could be over on Saturday.
Oh.
No overtime tonight, Jay Fitz says, and that is yes, that's the one good thing.
I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
And listen,
acceptable
for these games, if they go to overtime, I can't guarantee that I can do the overtime either. So
Yeah,
the other day I did.
Not during the week.
No, and the other day
Not during
they
the
had
week.
one.
I could do the weekend, but
The double overtime game, I didn't do the overtime. I had to eat. There's no way I could wait that. So like that's what can you do?
I fell asleep.
No, I
well, I mean, I almost fell asleep looking at this shit because like I was shopping. This game was so boring. If you're an Edmonton Oilers fan,
yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate thing that it was such a one-sided game.
Well,
After
this doesn't.
Go ahead.
This doesn't bode well for Edmonton.
No,
because now if they win, it goes 6 games at minimum. So that plays into Florida's strengths.
Well, if it goes 6 games,
another penalty.
Win one. They're going to have to win one to get to 6 games.
This game just is never going to end, is it?
I know, isn't it? Seemed like the first period seemed like a long time too, and then this one is dragging on.
Should we just call it or what?
Well, if you gotta go, don't worry. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta work.
Yeah, maybe I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, Eric, we'll see you, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta go. You gotta go. I gotta eat something. Me too. I didn't really have supper, and I'm starting to get a fucking headache.
And you gotta work tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, so yeah. Don't worry.
All right, boys.
All right, man.
It was a pleasure. Everyone in the chat that's still around, pleasure.
We'll see you in a couple days.
And see you soon, guys.
Have a good night, man.
You too. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. And we'll just set up like this for now. We'll do that. Hey. Okay. A 5-minute. Oh, 2. Oh, right. Okay. They wanted to look at it. What was the call,
Slashing.
Oh, slashing.
Or high sticking or something like that.
No, slashing. Crazy. How many players are left on the benches?
Not good.
At least only 6 minutes. Maybe it'll go faster.
It's bad. Like, this is the most undisciplined fucking play.
Well, I mean, it's a bit on the league because they kind of want it to be a battle, like a real war out there. Well, you're going to have this happen.
Yeah, but it's just undisciplined. And you're getting, I get it, you're pissed and you're mad that things aren't going your way, but there's got to be a leader in that locker room that steps up and reels people in and be like, we need to battle through it. You still need to play through it.
Yeah. Well, you got to play through it. Sometimes you're not capable, though.
Because if you take it a step too far, the NHL will look at you, and that's the last thing you want right now.
Yeah, but I think the NHL kind of wants this kind of stuff. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. Oh, look, they're about to kiss. Oh, honey, I'm glad you came and got me. You can see his teammates don't want Kachuk fighting. Yeah, I wish we could just call it. We need that remote from the movie Click. So who's coming out with a power play? Ooh. That should be good there. crazy. Wallman's been doing stupid stuff all night. There's going to be nobody left on the bench soon. I mean, if there was longer in the period, I don't know what they'd do with, you know. Five on three for Florida. Well, you know, they don't have enough goals. Need a few more.
I just said that the only message the Let's Go Oilers are sending is going to the NHL, and it's not in their favor.
No, I guess not.
Nope. They're sending the wrong message. Like, they're not even respecting it's crazy. Like, I get it, you're frustrated, but this series is far from over, but you're giving it right to them.
Think they're going to score on the 5 on 3? I think they probably would have, but like now it's the game.
No, I think they're going to eat clock.
Yeah, the game's out of reach anyway.
I'm pretty sure Paul Maurice has said just game's over. They're not coming back. Just waste the time. Keep the defense honest and just call it.
Yeah, I mean, get shots, but and if you score, you score.
Nope, and Kapanen just goes right after a Panther. End it. Just it's over. Move on. Next game, guys. Like, if I'm the head coach, the refs are just going to toss you.
Yeah. Just prolonging the inevitable. I mean, it's inevitable you're going to lose at this point. 4 minutes left.
Yep, another penalty.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Not very smart. He's going now too, Don. What's he talking to? What happened there with the fan? They pour water on him?
No idea. But that fan will get tossed and fined.
So 2-man advantage, 8 seconds, that's nothing. That country road. When did that song become the song to sing when you're winning like that? And they score is 6-1. No surprise on the 5 on 3. So kind of shot you got to stop.
I don't blame them for that. Their forwards and defensemen are putting them into this position.
Yeah, but I mean, in that case, he should have stopped that. But it doesn't make a difference either way.
I'm not putting any of it on the goalie, dude. You're gonna tell you can't.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying it doesn't matter.
If you put your goaltender in that situation, says we need you to be a stone wall.
It was a shot he saw all the way from a distance. He should have stopped.
Rick, it was a 5-on-3. I don't care if he would have saw it if it was a 2-mile-an-hour shot.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, also, all of your penalty killers are currently getting undressed in the locker room and probably pissing and moaning like little girls.
Half your team.
No offense to little girls anywhere.
Half your team is in the locker room. Both sides, I think.
Yep. They played right into Florida's hands tonight.
No, I think Florida pushed them into that, though. But it was an aggressive start, and I think they.
Oh, now Lustarinen's gone.
Is he?
Yep.
So 4-on-4 for a minute before the Oilers get power play. That like it matters. Yeah. It dwells on you for 48 hours.
Hard to watch.
That's almost over.
I don't know, man. If I'm a Edmonton Oilers fan, I'm very ashamed with how my team played tonight.
Tonight, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what was missing. It was, something was missing, and Florida was very aggressive at the beginning.
I don't even think it was just that. I think you played right into their hands. You got agitated. You let them get right into your head.
Yeah, in the overall scheme of it all game, yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Which is the kind of game. I mean, that's what Florida wants. They want to hit you hard, and they want to throw you off your game, and you allowed that.
Yep. No leader stepped up in the locker room to calm them down. Nothing from the coach. Nothing from the bench. It's disappointing to watch a team like that completely fall in on themselves and play a game that isn't theirs. No. Consolation goal?
No, it didn't happen.
I don't even know why they're trying. You're not going to score 5 goals.
Well, no, you have. I mean, no. If you're an athlete and if you're true to yourself, you try right to the last whistle.
I wouldn't even bother. I'm not risking injury.
Yeah, I don't know. That's if you have an attitude that, well, it's over, I'll stop playing. That leads to bad things, in my opinion. You go right to the end. Last minute of play. In this ass kicking.
Yeah. Man.
What? Man. Just no more whistles. Let it run out.
Yeah, hold it. Do not take a slap shot.
Yeah, just
do not take a shot.
But he did. Oh, Perry's dropping his gloves. It's over. Walk. Go to your dressing room.
Disappointing game.
There we go. We're going to get a little entertainment to end it. Anyway, well, this one's over. Yeah, disappointing overall. Like I was hoping for a better game. I was just hoping for. Oh, what did I do? Did I take it off your? No, I didn't. I just took off my full screen. You're sure Edmonton coach is going to be handing shit out after the game? So is Connor McDavid. I'm quite sure of that too.
They should have been doing that on the bench too. Like no one spoke up. No one said a damn thing about like, hey, let's calm ourselves down and just play. I understand penalties suck, but you got to play through them. That's what champions like the way.
No choice.
The way Florida responded to the way Edmonton was going at them. That's the definition of how champions react.
Yeah, well, they know they've gone all the way. So,
yep.
Yeah, I don't know. With Hyman's injury and then with the other injuries they've got, I don't know. I think Edmonton might, unless Skinner can step up in the next few games, big time. I don't know.
Skinner's going to steal you. Sorry, go ahead. Finish your
thought. Bob seems on track. Like I don't see, how.
Today wasn't Skinner. I don't think tonight was Skinner.
No, I'm not saying it was, but he's still. If that's the case where your team is not got it, well, then you've got to have it better.
He's got to steal you one.
He's got to steal one, maybe. In order for them to win in Florida, he may have to steal a game. Yeah. And that's reasonable to expect if you're. He's a professional. He's an NHL goalie. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you guys had some fun. We'll probably be here for Thursday nights. No, it's Friday night, right? Thursday.
No, it's Thursday. The next game is on a Thursday.
We'll be here Thursday night to hang with you guys again, and we hope you guys, come and hang out with us. We'll probably do some more shopping because there's some excellent clearance sales on NHLshop.com or whatever the hell the thing is. But no, we hope to see you guys next time. Until then, have a good night. Take us out, Rick. End it.
I shall do that. Have a good night. Ciao, everybody. We'll see you in a couple days. Promise that you'll catch me.